Man, I've gotten slick about that. Man, I've gotten that process slicked out. Except Sean is hiding behind Jackson. Sorry about that. I've switched you
Look at you
guys.
go.
I don't even know why I've switched you guys. You're back there now. You get to live back there now. How does it feel to be behind everyone now, Sean?
You know, it's where I prefer to be.
Behind?
Working from the shadows.
Working from the shadows?
Working from the shadows, or in front of I'll be in front of everyone, but only in the right context. Like, being in the midst is horrible to me. It's a sin.
So you would
You either
rather
want to
not.
see. What's that?
You would rather not be like this. Oh, I fucked it up.
Oh no.
That's too much in the shadows.
How many?
There we
Too
go.
many?
You would rather not be like this, Sean, is what you're saying.
I
Is
would
this too
rather be
much?
skulking.
Is this too much? I have to peek out from
I
behind
don't know,
you
stream
now.
is like 30 seconds behind, so it's gonna take a while for me to
Well-
find out what you're talking about.
Boy, this bit will take a second. Boy, you're gonna see the whole bit in which you suddenly vanish from existence for like 3 seconds.
I just
Wow,
refreshed the stream, so hopefully maybe that'll...
Maybe
Fix
that'll
it,
help. Maybe that'll help.
But it might just be that chat is like 30 seconds behind.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
are you?
I
Do you
hope
watch
not.
the stream with like?
Do you not watch the stream, Jackson?
Well, I'm in Parsec because I have stream chat open, and I have Parsec open. Should I be
Yeah.
also watching the stream as well?
Sean,
I mean, you don't have
can't
to.
believe- I can't believe he doesn't. He wouldn't. This is
I
unacceptable.
have it open so that I can see when there are problems.
Oh, that's
and
fair.
can assist with troubleshooting.
Or when shit like that happens, but apparently it's not reliable right now. Apparently
Yeah,
there's a bit of a
wiggle
delay.
wiggle Faye. I want to count our stream delay.
There we go. I did a nice little spin.
Okay.
I did a nice little spin when you said that. Wow, that's a long time.
After a refresh, there's only about 10 seconds of stream delay, which is better than what it was.
Okay, so that's
That's-
more normal.
Oh,
See, that's acceptable. That's acceptable amount.
10 seconds we can work with.
Uh-huh.
mhm.
So
Welcome
Sean,
to the stream, everybody.
did you like being all the way up front up there? I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. Now you go, Jackson.
Oh, I'm not your host, Jackson. Him.
He didn't follow the script, Sean. He didn't follow the script. No.
I'm
Always like
Shaman,
this,
also known as the Talking Skull. He, him, and I didn't even get a script. Y'all can't coordinate on a script so bad that I'm out here just flapping in the breeze.
And we're
I was
playing
told-
Xenogears. Introduce yourselves. Man, I can't believe Jackson didn't read
Hi.
the script.
I'm Jackson, also known as Arcanium.
Hi.
And I.
Hi, Jackson.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. Now I feel bad for this bit. I feel like I've put you guys in a corner I didn't intend to. I feel like I've now put you guys in an awkward position when the whole joke I was making was Sean started the first part, and then I did the second part, and everyone should know what the third part is before we introduce ourselves.
True. I did get a script, but it's in the mailbox, and I haven't checked my mail in 2 weeks, so I effectively didn't get a script.
Oh.
I'm like
It's
a
on
real.
me.
I'm like a real adult now. I'll actually check the mail before I go inside because my mailbox is in a convenient spot. It like helps actually. I feel like.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm not
actually have an
allowed
empty
to
mailbox.
I'm not allowed to not check my mail at least once a week because fucking Price Chopper won't stop stuffing it full of garbage.
Goddamn
Fuck
price chopper.
Price Chopper.
Well, never go there.
I will never. I genuinely, this is not a bit. There is not a company on this planet I hate more than Price Chopper. And I understand that that's petty, and there's a lot worse companies out there. But I have not been so personally upset about what a company has done to me directly than Price Chopper, who can burn to the ground for all I care.
Dude, that wolf is gonna come find you, Sean. Be careful. That wolf's gonna find you. I think it's a wolf.
Come at me, fucking wolf coward. You won't.
I do believe that the mascot for Price Chopper is, in fact, a giant wolf. They do have
That
a furry
sounds familiar.
for a mascot.
I do think that they were sort of the original out furries.
Uh-huh. That and Mr. Tonathy Tiger.
I mean, Tony, I'm sure, caused awakenings for a lot of people who didn't know it was up until then.
Oh yeah.
Tony Tiger, the fucking wolf from Price Chopper, and
Tony Tiger, the Wolf from Wall Street,
and the dog from Cookie Crisp,
And
the rabbit from Tricks,
the lady from Sly Cooper.
well, probably a lot of Sly Cooper characters in general.
honestly, yeah, like you said,
Yeah,
Sly
probably
Cooper.
Sly himself also.
Yeah, like you said, Sly, and suddenly, like I just felt like an emotional chord with that, where I was like flashback, and I was like, hey, actually no, like just Sly Cooper, all of it.
And Disney.
He is a dashing rogue.
Uh-huh. And Disney before 19... No, just Disney. They've had... Yeah, they still do their thing.
Who?
Disney! Disney!
But who though? I'm not saying you're wrong, but I can't think of a. They ain't.
You're saying like people were into
Fox?
Simba or something like that?
The fox from motherfucking Robin Hood, Zootopia, Lion King,
Oh, so he is saying that people.
Fox
were
and
into
the
Simba. Got
Hound.
Okay,
uh,
gotcha.
So many. Handsome animal and anthropomorphic people.
Because
Disney.
I was thinking classic Disney, like 90s Disney, and I was like racking my brain for an
Yeah, it's like the
anthropomorphic
dwarves?
animal character. Beast, I guess.
Yeah, honestly,
Beast.
I have heard Beast. Yeah,
The Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Really got quiet on that one. Really got quiet on that one, huh?
Yeah,
Well-
those are just monkeys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and that monkey's got a real good voice, okay? I loved his song.
I'm sure. What a sweet boy.
Bastion.
Some new parts were brought into our gear shop down below. Why don't you go and check them out? Wait, why did that have an exclamation point question mark? Why don't you go and check them out?
Listen, he's like, you need to prepare yourself, idiot. You probably haven't played this game in a week.
Yeah, that wasn't a why don't you go check them out, that was a why haven't you already gone and
Yeah,
checked them
you
out?
should go check them out right now.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's probably implied that he's, like, excited that they're there, but I do love the read that he's, like, angry that you haven't seen them yet.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Are you responsible for this ship or aren't you?
Shush, silos. They've got charismatic faces.
Is Isaac outing himself as a brony right now?
Possibly. I'm
Brony.
still trying to.
You guys have known me long enough, god damn it, that at this point, I only really like a select few anyways. I just don't like all the art.
Like a few ponies? Is that what you're
Wait.
saying?
No. Why the... No. What the fuck? Then, to be fair, I thought it was like... I thought for a second there, I thought you just, like, said the wrong thing, so I just kept talking.
You've laid your
Just-
trap excellently.
I just kept talking as if you just meant something else entirely.
No, I said what I meant.
You've captured him.
Well,
Your mind, Sora.
fuck.
Your mind, Simba.
This is one of those Tolkien riddles that you like tricked him into.
Mm-hmm.
God,
What's in my pocket? It's a pony.
God.
What this precious is happening this one.
Awful. Awful, awful, terrible. You all go to hell. Listen, at this point, I would...
we die.
At this point, I make it a point that I really just don't have no shame anymore. Yeah, I like the boy kisser. What about it? It's a cute fucking picture. Fuck.
Sure.
The boy kisser?
You don't have to get into it if you don't want to. You know, I still think our best story we've ever had is, I think... I remember exactly what it was. Sean and I were getting ready to play the finals, and James also also plays the finals every now and then. I remember just having some free time and being like, I'll invite James on so that way we have a trio. And I was like, hey James, do you want to join? And you know, us at this point, we almost exclusively speak in GIF at this point sometimes. And without context or any reason for me to believe James even knew what he sent a GIF of a character known as the Boy Kisser, which is just this cute fox cat boy that originally was drawn as a girl, by the way. The artist originally said that the character is female, but they just got adopted by femboys. They sent that to us, saying hop on the finals, and I lost my shit. I lost it so bad. Oh no, I have no money, guys.
Oh shoot.
You did spend a lot of the monies.
I had to upgrade the robots, and it just occurred to me, it was a lot of money. Be fair, I haven't had anything to spend it on, and good news, the only one who got shorted was Rico, and at this rate, Rico is not gonna get much screen time anyway.
Perma-benched. That dude is licking the bench.
Listen, in the case of Final Fantasy VII, it made me sad that we perma-benched Red 13 for the sake of balance, because the main team is the main team. In this case, though, Rico's just here.
Yeah. We've said it before. We don't dislike Rico.
Right.
We just don't know why he's here.
We just don't know why he's here. He's a good boy. We do appreciate him. We don't know why he's here. Out of everyone who's here, he has the least reason to actually be here.
I think a large part of it is, as well, is that you could almost cut the section where you get him.
You could definitely cut that whole section.
It's okay, though, because in that time, they did become cuddle buddies, because at this point, that is the reason why he's here, is because they're cuddle buddies.
It's the only
buddies. It's the only reason.
There's no other reason.
We have no reason to believe otherwise why he would be here.
There is some funny. I still love that, like, who shot me kind of thing, like, with the BART missile, and...
Uh-huh.
What was that?
No, go on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, just this whole, like, coming to realize, like, what the BART missile was and who fired it.
Uh-huh. That has been his only other contribution. Wow, those upgrades are good.
Seemingly.
So, we're encounters now for the sake of having encounters, it seems. It'll be money.
I mean,
it's free money.
Yeah. What? So what are we doing in the plot at this point?
We gotta go to the Babel Tower.
Oh
yeah,
we're going to Big Babel.
We going to Babe Tower, babe.
Somehow I suspect there will not be babes there. Well, I guess what's her name? Yang might be there.
Yeah, honestly.
What is that? Guys, what do you think you would find if you went to the Tower of Babel?
I don't remember which story the Tower of Babel is from.
That's the
I don't
Bible.
either. Well,
yeah, yeah, thank you, Jackson.
Oh, thanks, bud.
That clears it up.
Oh, thanks. The Babylonians.
Well, because the whole... Are we... Wait, okay, continue, then I'll... Because I might not be getting you guys. What do you... Go for it. When you say, like, which story is the Tower of Babel from, like...
Like, what part of the Brobel is that from?
Oh, it's in Genesis.
Well, sure.
Okay, it is in Genesis.
Oh, is it just Genesis? It's just there?
We'll say like Genesis chapter 11, because I remember because I tried reading the Bible cover to cover, and like they really put some of the good stuff in the beginning, and then they like hit you with Leviticus, and you're like, oh god, this is so dry.
Leviticus and Numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Numbers?
Honestly.
There's an Excel spreadsheet inside of the Bible?
Yeah, it's basically just like
It would have been better if it was an Excel spreadsheet.
yeah, just shove some of Michael Crichton's like charts into Numbers and call it a day.
Oh my god, I don't know why, but that's really fun.
Yeah, but it's really early on. Yeah,
One
because
where
it's a
they
whole.
tried to build a tower to heaven and God got rid of all the languages to curse people so that they can't speak to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like there was the It was the Bible's explanation for why there's like a bajillion languages in the world, and it's a cool.
I was gonna say
it's a dope.
Oh, go ahead. No, you first.
I was gonna say it's a dope explanation, like, or it's a dope like yeah, it's God literally being like, hey, stop that so hard that nobody can understand each other anymore. So
Okay.
it's a fun story.
I was about to say, I was like, I actually will say a little bit of context here that would help for me, and like the actual context of it is like, you know, they're like, we're gonna, this might be me showing my ass. He wasn't mad because they were building it up there to say hi, they were building it because they were like, we're bigger than you, right? I can't remember.
Honestly, I think it was literally like, yeah, it was literally like, we're building this thing, we're gonna go say hi, we're building this thing to heaven. And God's like, wait, no, I'm up here, don't come up here.
Don't come up, I don't have pants on.
Uh-huh.
Which is really funny. Yeah, I guess it's a lot of it pride and hubris, yeah. I think that was probably the core of it. That being said,
Silas, I need everyone to know that what you said is God feared what humanity was dong.
It does make me wonder now, though, how tall do we have to build a skyscraper before God's just like, all right, round two?
Well, that's the funny thing about the Bible, is that none of it makes sense.
Sorry,
so,
I'll take.
But yeah, like, did Katy Perry... Was Katy Perry the line? Was Katy Perry going to space the line that broke the Tower of Babel? Is God gonna be mad again?
Show. Oh, I was about to say, like, show your work. Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably for different reasons, yeah.
I'm trying to think of, like, have there been any... Well, I mean, the power... and I mentioned this the other day. The power did go out in 3 countries for seemingly no reason.
Yeah, did that all turn out all right?
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
it
get
was
an
fine by
update
the
on
end of
that.
the day, but it did happen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I need to research that off stream and see if they ever figured out why that happened.
I mean, I am a little bit curious if you could find any like update on maybe like a fucking was a shark chewing on the power lines again in the middle of the ocean?
Spain,
like
right? Was one of them?
It was Portugal and Spain. Oh right, I keep on saying 3. It was 2. But Portugal and Spain had countrywide power outages that were so bad that Spain had to pull power from France.
What happened? Spain and Portugal lost most of their electricity. There had been 2 significant disconnection events before the outage. Spain's grid managed to recover from the first one, but the second one was more damaging. Huh.
Oh.
So I guess, basically, it was one of those, we had fallbacks, and our fallbacks also broke.
Oh no. Yeah, that's quite bad.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, that's terrifying to think about. Ooh, that's good. I should probably put this on him. Ooh, I like the music of this area too, by the way. It's quite nice.
Oh yeah, the U.S. power grid isn't great. I mean, shit, Texas is just on its own grid and loses power basically annually, by my understanding.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's very funny to me that Texas is like, we're not America. We have our own electricity grid because we're gonna probably pretend to break away from the country someday. But also we can't. Our power grid is bad and we can't manage it. Help.
It routinely loses power when it gets too hot. Hey, Texas, I have bad news for you. As much as you don't want to like believe in science, adaptability is like a pretty important part of anything that you're gonna be, and the fact that you can't adapt to your own heat is not a good sign.
Yeah, I was gonna say, of all of the places it gets hot, Texas is among the most of them, at least in our country.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not going to debate whether or not you believe in climate change, but I am going to call you out for just not even adapting to your problems.
It's really funny because of the fact that the Texans will be like, it's like, oh yeah, well, so we don't have like snow blowers or whatever because we only really get bad winters once every like 10 years or something like that. And it's like, cool, but you get bad summers every year. So like, what about that?
And on top of that, didn't you have bad winters the last 3 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say, also, you do need to have a plan for those winters when they come around.
Yeah.
Like, the plan can't just be, oops, everything's gone now.
Uh-huh.
Oops, we thought our once in a decade storm wasn't gonna come again.
And it came 3 times. It came 3 times in less than a decade. Ah, beans. Ah, jeez.
Surely they won't catch us with our pants down again.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. We'll just leave them here so that, to be sure.
Yeah. They can't catch us with our pants down if we don't wear pants ever.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the joke's on them. They'll be more embarrassed than we will be because we don't even care if our pants are down. Wait, that couldn't be Texans either. They're too prudish.
It's true.
Texas.
They are until they aren't.
Oh, absolutely.
Did y'all hear the sad Polygon news?
What?
Oh,
What?
no.
What?
Polygon got bought out by a content farm, and they
Oh,
immediately
no.
fired almost everyone.
No.
As far as the YouTube channel goes, my understanding is that Simone is the only one who didn't get fired. So that's just her YouTube channel now, I guess.
Specifically Simone. I mean,
Yes,
I like Simone for what it's worth. It's just a fascinating thing that only specifically Simone is the only one that wasn't fired.
I mean, it would be between her and Pat, right?
Yeah.
They're the, like, faces of the channel for what, that's worth these days.
That's
Who
true.
are these fucking companies? How does this keep happening? I'm sorry. Just at this point, I'm like, where are these things coming from at this point? I just don't even understand.
Private equity, baby. Yeah, that's about it. It's the long and short of it. Yeah, as I understand it, they're like every aspect of Polygon as an organization has been just gutted. I don't even know if I would say for parts, just gutted.
So, if everyone is fired, what's stopping them from going second wind and just making Polygon 2.0?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they will. I know that like
PDG?
Tara and Clayton and Simone and them have been going around together for a while, so it's possible that they just do. But this is pretty hot off the press. Like, this just happened, I want to say yesterday or the day before.
It just
Gotcha.
it's The internet. We gotta defend the internet, guys. There'll be nothing left for us at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But for real though, that sucks so bad. Now, unless, am I supposed to get? Maybe I'm
Swing
supposed
on
to get
it.
up there. I was like trying to, and I was like, "There's nothing."
Oop.
I fucked it up. Dead internet theory.
Dead internet
yeah.
theory is real.
What are we
We're
gonna
all
do?
AI.
Gonna go outside now? Do we just have to go outside again? Meet people? That's too difficult, man.
I've been trying.
I was gonna say, it's like other than you guys, all the best people I've ever met have been over the internet. Damn it!
And we're basically over the internet now.
Yeah, we're basically over the internet at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We have our yearly or bi-yearly meetup, and bi-yearly, I mean like once every other year.
Uh-huh.
Bi-yearly, that's
The bi prefix is broken in English. It doesn't work right. It can mean
It doesn't.
either.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm doing my best. I'm glad you like that. Nope. It feels
It's
like
so tempting.
right? Like I feel like I need to interact
all of
with the
our video
rope,
game
right?
playing instincts tell us that that should be a thing. I mean, this was after Tomb Raider as well, so like this is not. This was not unknown video game convention language.
Because I can't. At first, I was like, well, there's like, if you go over here and you turn the camera this way, there's like that, which looks like there might be something that way, but I don't think there is. We need to get to that.
I mean, it's like perfectly positioned. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be another way.
At least I haven't gotten an encounter in a second. That's been nice. It does make
Boy,
me
I
wonder
thought
how
that was
many.
immediately going to give you an
Yeah.
encounter.
I am curious if they are truly random encounters or if they're on a weird, like, kind of ticker. I wonder. Because sometimes
What
it
do you mean?
has felt like an encounter is, like, perfectly timed to, like, respond to something. And they might be, actually. At least some of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've got flags for certain points in the map to trigger an encounter in addition to the random encounters.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, low column A, low column B kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is a good way to handle that, to make sure you're getting a quote-unquote minimum without necessarily having to dump constant encounters all the time.
You can't keep coming back to this chain.
Where else is there to go? Where else is there to go? Where else is there to do? This is where I came in. This is a dead end. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Might need some assistance.
Boy, already. Here we go.
It's hanging though. Like, do I just have to get out of my robot? Like,
I mean, may as well try.
yeah. And then he drowned to death.
You never hear of anybody drowning to life.
Maybe you haven't. Oh, I can't even get out of the gear. Okay. Yeah, it won't even let me. Bring me to life. Bring me to church.
That's not the right song.
Oh. Bring me to wife.
Bring me to church. Wait, you said that. Take my.
Ah!
There we go, Silas. Thank you, Hope. Thank you for helping me. I was
did
like, I can find the words to help with this, and I was like, nope. We just said that one.
A, depth perception is hard. B, this is incredibly stupid.
I can't believe it.
Okay. Oh, Gotta swing. Gotta swing. This is not at all.
This is really janky.
You like how they're just stuck to it?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy!
Would this have to be a mechanic? Oh my god, it's out of sync. Are you kidding me?
This is incredible. I love this. Fuck yes. Hell yeah.
Why did this have to be a mechanic again? Why couldn't that have just been automatic?
So that way you could fail. And because failure means that things matter, Sean. You want
It's not a video
to...
game if you can't fail.
Uh-huh. You want to examine that statement, actually? And that's not like a criticism. That's me, like, wondering if there's genuine validity in that statement for as far as, like, what qualifies gameplay.
No, and I think I have a pretty...
That's fair.
I have 2 examples for you. Gone Home is a 2-hour atmosphere experience. Actually, To the Moon is like a 3 or 4-hour atmospheric experience. Epic Mickey.
I've got such a more concrete example than that. If this is all you're swinging with,
I was gonna say I was gonna start going to a different direction. Like I want to say there's a Kirby where you can't lose.
yes, that was the better. That was the more concrete example.
Epic Yarn, you cannot technically lose. You can only do poorly, but you can't lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Epic Yarn, you cannot lose. I want to say the Epic Mickey or whatever as well, the paintbrush game with Mickey. I think it's another game where you cannot lose.
Huh. I actually did not know that about Epic Mickey.
I just think it's funny, this idea that like any score-based game is inherently not a game.
Uh-huh.
Like, if the only purpose of the game is to get a good score, then it's just not a game. That's such a silly mindset. I mean, this is... We're bringing up arguments from fucking 15 years ago. Like, this is not a serious conversation.
Nobody talks about this anymore.
But also
I just
the real
always
question,
found that whole conversation very silly.
But the real question, though, is whether games are art.
Hey, now. We've been having that discussion forever. Anyways, wow. Hey, guys, fun fact. You don't have to swing it back and forth. You just have to hold a direction.
Okay.
It's
Remind
not
me why
like-
this isn't automated.
I don't know.
Imagine how much more fun and exciting this would have been if instead of having to sit there and hold and go back and forth all that time, you just jumped and it automatically attached and swung up once in one smooth motion and directly off, and it was just like a cool little beat and not like a whole thing.
Whew.
I do like that little finger though.
Yes, the little finger going down was good. That's a rope.
Well, it's a chain.
It is rope chain.
It appears to be some kind of relay station.
Does it? Do you know what a relay station is, Faye?
Do I know what a relay station is?
Yeah, do we know what a relay station is? Now this is interesting. This is an interesting challenge that they posed us to, because it's so tempting, and I can tell that you need to use the crane to get up there. I do not know how you would do that, though. Also, I see the chain here. Oh!
Can you shimmy? Well, we're here.
Oh! I like that everyone's response to that was, oh.
This definitely had 45 minutes worth of work put into it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. The most work went into the fucking music so far, and the environment.
Yeah,
The
no,
music
it's
is
a cool aesthetic. The aesthetic of this area is cool.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's really good.
This looks like some kind of relay station to the upper atmosphere. Can we control it from this room?
That's a room?
Looks like we can get in through here.
You guys stay out there. Hopefully no abominations within.
You got a treasure.
I got gold
You
nugget.
got a gold nugget.
I can use that to finally upgrade Rico's mech. Probably.
That you. Okay.
I did it.
You
Work?
sure did.
Did it work? Did it work?
Did I do it? Oh.
Yep, that's your that's your
That's your line.
That's my read.
was I supposed to do it like that?
I guess so.
Ooh! Now that's not what I expected to
That's-
happen.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was good. You know, I'm glad he called. For a second there, he called it a relay station, and I was like, is that like a video game term? Because I'm like, I don't think I've ever called anything a relay station. What even is a relay station?
I mean, a relay station is like a real concept. It's just a station that relays things. Like for radio.
Now what are they relaying? I can't relate to that. What the hell?
Oh, you. What?
Now this is
that-
some. No, that makes some weird, stupid sense. I see
This
what
whole
they're
building
going
is
for.
sideways.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fascinating.
That's
Uh-oh.
cool.
Oh
Yeah, it's
no!
very good. Oh no.
Run away!
It's been good.
That's a helicopter. I was like actively trying to get inside of our robots, and then a helicopter came out of nowhere. I probably could have gotten into it while we were in the fight, but that was scary. Getting ambushed by an attack helicopter is always scary, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
that's
come out of
valid.
nowhere. That's why you never go into the Sahara Desert alone. That's like their natural hunting ground. Now what? Okay! Now what? Oh, there we go. Huh. I think I know what this is, and this is actually kind of cool from a weird, like... So this is something that we made fun of it really early on, like, had a good laugh at its expense about being like, yeah, there was a whole legend that was just Genesis, but it is a legend. I think I know what's going on here, and this is actually kind of a cool concept for an interpretation of the Tower of Babel.
Yeah. Yeah, I like their spin on it.
Yeah.
At least 90 degrees for sure.
It looks like we can get to the upper room from here. We'll need to get out of the gears and cross via the handrails.
Especially since so much of this game's like science fiction is hinged on the idea that this is like found technology. Everything in this game is found technology. So very well they could like I see the interpretation of what this is to them as just a giant tower that fell from the sky that was from God. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. You know, not to get too religious, but like that feels like what a lot of God is an explanation for the unexplainable.
Yeah. I mean, hot
I mean,
take,
that's the
Jackson.
classic thing about religion is that, like, humans will go, all the way up to the bounds of current knowledge and then put God wherever that line is.
Yeah.
That's why God put all the dinosaurs in the ground, so some people say.
I hope that we still have a couple dinosaurs to find. Maybe maybe we haven't finished the game of hide and seek with God.
Jackson, I want you to look outside, and if you see a pigeon, I have good news for you.
Yeah, but we know what a
found
pigeon is.
I haven't found every pigeon yet.
Well, there you go. He's technically not wrong, Sean. No, frickin' Texas has those grackles. Those grackles are incredible. I have seen those grackles. They are like unlike any bird I've ever seen. They're ridiculous. They're like a squirrel, if a squirrel was a bird. It's so bizarre. They just hang out. God, this is so cool. They just hang out in the parking lots of Buc-ee's and make little societies and fight over barbecue scraps and fries that tourists leave behind. That's what the grackles do in Texas.
What?
No, you think I'm crazy? Well, you were in Texas. You should at least have an idea what I'm talking about. It's the birds down there. They're fucking weird, man. They have like...
Where?
Oh, no, you're just... That's just what Faye said.
Looks like the driver's seat is next to it.
God, this is so cool. Now, how is this gonna work?
Hey, it started. All right, let's go. Where are we going?
I'm just glad that they weren't worried that they were standing on a seat to do that. Of course I know what Buc-ee's is. I've been to Texas 3 times. It's impossible to go to Texas and not finally know what a Buc-ee's is.
Yeah, that is probably one of the coolest things that we have.
Is a Buc-ee's? On one hand, that's kind of sad. On the other, you're not wrong. Ooh.
It's gas station Disneyland. It's huge.
It's big. That said, there's like one not far from Chicago that's also really cool, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like in a big square.
It's called like Duckies or something like that.
Is it? It better not be. I don't think.
No, I'm just being silly.
Where are we gonna climb to?
Nobody had anything to say to that. I can't move.
It's a cutscene.
Yeah.
There's a big calculator on the wall. Hey,
Yeah.
we're going out on the outer wall.
That's what graphing calculators look like, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I to this day still kind of am sad that I lost my graphing calculator. I feel like bad.
You miss all the video games you used to play with it?
I just feel bad because even when I was a child, I knew that thing wasn't fucking cheap. Like $100 or something silly for that calculator. Oh, that's not good.
Whoa.
Hey, gang. What happened? A shot? From where? Crap, the track's gone. We're going outside.
But yeah, this is to remember. Oh hi, here we are. To remember the way that this game started, this is the fucking ship that crashed into the planet at the beginning of the game.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What's that?
That's why I'm obsessed with it. I love when shit like this happens, where, oh hey, look, it's Star Fox.
A Gabler ship?
Uh-huh. It's the Gray Fox. It kind of is the Gray Fox. that's cool. I like folding wings.
Oh.
Hey, you weren't wrong, Sean. She's here.
I mean, she had to be, right?
Uh-huh. Well, that's fun. Why are they doing a dance? Is it because they love each other? Or is it because they want to kill us?
What is that gear?
I've been waiting, Faye. Last time at sea, I was rendered unconscious by a surprise trader, but what happened this time? Won't let you go, huh?
How did they know we were here?
But I removed the recognition code and tracking.
Our backs to the wall. We can't run. Guess we have to fight. Here we go.
Yeah, that is a fair point. If she literally took off the thing that could have tracked them and she knew it was there and did it actively, why do they know we're here?
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
man.
they know you're here? Where
That's
else
a
would
better
you be?
question. Yeah.
Really, where else?
Truly, where else could we be?
I mean, honestly, it's kind of a valid question because, like, there's not a lot of places to go at this point, or at least that's how it feels right now.
Oh, that's good to know. It's one of these cases. We're only fighting him, not Myung.
Nice.
Well, she's a support character usually.
Oh yeah, she casts the heals and stuff.
I don't know if he does any element attacks yet. Fix frame. Should probably turn on boosters. Should probably turn on boosters. It would help.
Bang. Beat his ass.
He's taking his time, though. I'm not gonna complain, but he's waiting.
He's gonna do some...
Bullshit.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yep.
Ooh.
He sure did do some bullshit. Ooh, that
Yeah,
was not...
jump.
Yeah.
That was cool. It wasn't that bad, thankfully.
It was marginally bad. That's about 1/10 of my health in one hit. That's pretty good, actually. I would say that's pretty good.
Yeah, but that was a single target. Like that was 1/10 of one of your
these mech
characters.
battles work on a different scale than the human battles, so it's
True, it's a
it
resource.
is more of a grind, but
Yeah, nah, that's a fair point.
Bad.
Not the worst. He could demi. Wow, that's bad.
Dude, Demi-
He's using the magic.
Listen, man. I assume it'll be good. It just never is.
It's practically vestigial.
It's practically useless. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health she just healed.
Yeah.
God, I kind of wish I knew what like robot combos I had available. It feels like I sometimes just have to randomly notice I have a new one.
Oh, there's not a way to check those.
I don't think so. I've never noticed. Ow. That could have been a lot worse if they would have hit with the first one. Hard smash.
Hard smash!
That's pretty good.
So, Jackson and I watched a movie yesterday.
What'd you watch?
That's it. And you'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We'll never
You'll find out
know.
one day.
Better not be a movie I've seen.
Who
I
knows?
said that
You're
before
gonna
the
keep
stream.
swinging that joke until it works.
I go by. I'm really I'm more of a volume kind of person. Okay, you gotta understand. I don't always know when something's gonna work, but I'll keep doing it until it does.
It's not over. Not yet.
No, Commander! Pull out!
Let go, Myung. I can't retreat now. Ugh. Ugh.
It's impossible with your wounds. Bridge, secure the retreat. Main gun elevation 0.8, support fire 30. Fire!
I like this characterization of their relationship and of Ramses. He's a very fascinating character. I really liked voicing him. He's got a lot of range, I feel like. Especially
Agreed.
for being...
Ramses and Yang are some of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
From above? No, it couldn't be. Bridge!
They're all dead.
Dimensional vibrations, level 8. A huge formation is coming in this way.
Oh, that's all that they had to
Dimensional
say.
Vibrations?
Listen, the fourth dimension's getting
What does that
vibrated
mean?
right now.
Yeah, we're getting to the multiverse, baby.
Just as I feared. Shabbat! Change heading, 180 degrees now! All ships full speed, retreat from this position!
Nope. There they go. Fuck out of here.
They got their asses whooped. Huh? What was that?
Felt like an air attack. Let's go see. Oh.
Let's
Know
go
what
get up in
happened?
the air so that we can get attacked.
Yeah, I'm like... Now here's... No, that's not gonna affect the robots.
Hell
Surely
no.
that wouldn't affect the robots.
Hell no. So they got the asses beat though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Something fucked them up.
shockingly easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
for
I just mean the
Ramses.
boss fight.
Yeah, for Ramses being like one of the big bads or something like that, like
We
You really,
thoroughly outstripped him power-wise, or else this one fight was just awkwardly balanced. I feel
Well-
like the mech fights are kind of like that. Like, they're weirdly swingy.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Well, it really helps that I decided to listen to Sigurd after he yelled at me.
Uh-huh. After
That
he
could've been-
screamed at you.
Yeah. Honestly, more of that in games. This is not a joke. Like, I will miss shit. I will miss shit. Just fucking yell at me. Just yell at me, game, and I will go do the thing. You scream at me, I can't miss it usually.
It certainly becomes harder to miss at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is that you liked Navi.
I didn't hate her. Everybody hated Navi. I don't think I really hated Navi. Everybody found her annoying. I thought she was fine. Yeah, I know, right? Wow. What do you mean you don't hate this character that everyone hates? I'm sorry. She was...
You're supposed to hate her. It's canon to hate her.
To be fair, though, Tattle and Tail are better. I like it. Tattle was the first fairy that I actually played Majora's before I ever played Ocarina of Time. So really, I had that tsundere shit before I ever even licked my first anime. Tattle's great, actually. Out of the N64 fairies. I did it earlier. Oh
Order
my
of
God.
operations.
Order of
Gotta give
operations.
him the little one first.
I guess there was a little one, technically. Didn't feel like it was doing anything, though.
Well, it didn't feel like you were doing anything either, so...
Oh, thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Thanks for noticing, I guess.
Be a little bit spicy this stream, but it's good.
Is it because I was late
Sometimes-
by 1 minute, guys? I'm sorry, I get distracted.
Yeah, you let us gestate too long.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were marinating.
I was wolfing down my bowl of fried rice that I was given yesterday today, because it didn't arrive until I was already in bed, which is fine. But it was actually, like, my roommate and his girlfriend went out, and they usually go say hi to a friend of ours that I actually haven't seen in a long time, who works at the restaurant that they went to. And I was like, just get me some fried rice. They were like, okay. And they got me fried rice. And on the box, this person just writes, here, let me, I want to quote it. Go for it. What?
Your sequence broke. Your sequence broke.
Whoa.
You weren't supposed to do that.
What, King? Excuse me? You can't even give me a fucking... You can't even give me a treasure box up here? Excuse me? Well, say your lines and I'll finish my anecdote.
Can't we go through the door down below?
Oh yes, on the styrofoam box she just wrote, "Enjoy the food, you little slut, miss ya." I was like, man, I do miss her. She's a good girl. Oh my god.
I can't believe that was a sequence break. I mean, it didn't feel like it was working well, and now we know why.
Uh-huh. Why'd you let me do it, game? I mean, honestly, that's just like a fun, almost like, wow. Jesus, I'm gonna have to use that. I'm actually probably gonna have to use that and then just only use fuel with him until we get to a boss fight, because he's kind of getting his ass kicked.
He's waiting a little.
Oh, I swear to hell, I know what's about to happen.
It's so subtle.
I also know what's about to happen. We didn't really sequence break. We're gonna go open a door. We're gonna go open a door.
Mm-hmm. Well, we gotta open the door at the end of that hall.
My god, I love this kind of shit. What's some of your favorite examples of stuff like this? Another one would be the entire stage in that one level of Titanfall 2. I fucking love that stage in Titanfall 2. It is so cool.
Yeah, I think Titanfall 2 was gonna be my poll.
For just like stuff that seems to repeat but isn't actually repeating?
No. What's happening right
the
now?
like environment being all off kilter.
Off kilter and it applying to the like level design. This kind of shit is like my favorite shit.
I'm trying to think of a good example. It's probably because I've just been playing too much East, but there was a dungeon in East 8 where you see it from the outside, it's a leaning tower, and they commit to it. The entire tower does have a lean to it.
Oh, that's fun.
All the way through. So.
Yeah.
What the? No.
Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Communications are up.
Lock cleared.
Clear.
Done.
Done.
I'm so glad it said done. But no, as janky as this is, the cool outweighs the jank. I genuinely love this kind of shit. It's especially in the way that it's presented. Like, we didn't know what this was, and they did a really good job of setting this up as like not really anybody else knows what the fuck this is. And immediately I was like, oh my god, this is cool immediately.
We do appear to be stuck.
I was gonna say it's being a little bit less cool right now, but I figured it out. I mean, it's just another example where this game really does genuinely do an element of environmental storytelling very well. It does.
Yeah. This game is so close to perfection in so many ways. Like, we find little bits of things that we could clean up, but like otherwise, it's shockingly phenomenal in a lot of ways.
Yeah. It's very solid.
Yeah, its highs are very, very high.
Yeah. And there's a lot of really cool things in it, and there's a lot of things I just wasn't expecting to see in it based on, like, when it came out, I guess. I don't know. Like, its contemporaries are what? Other Square JRPGs and Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Which is another Square
JRPG.
JRPG, exactly.
I mean, been like Dragon Quest games during this time, and there'd have been, you know, Star Ocean around this time.
Yeah, but from what
That
you
didn't
guys
start
told
on
me
the
about
PS2, did it?
I don't know.
I think Super Nintendo was Star Ocean.
Yeah.
I'll say Star Ocean 1 was Super Nintendo.
Whoa!
Attack on
What the
everyone.
hell Super Mario shit is this?
Ow. That actually... It hurt, but it also hurt him. That was stupid.
Yes. Confirmed that... Fascinating, I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool. Star Ocean 1 was only really... This explains why I know Star Ocean 2 much more than Star Ocean 1. Star Ocean 1 was released only in Japan for the Super Nintendo. And then later on, like 12 years later, they released it in North America for the PSP as like a re-release. So yeah, that's fascinating.
Isn't it controlled by that room we just found? Yeah,
weird. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Anyways, continue. That was just upsetting.
Nah, you're good. Yeah, no, I mean, it was just fascinating that... Because Star Ocean 2, the second story, was for PS1.
Okay.
And... Yeah, I never really thought about why... Like, I recognize screenshots of Star Ocean 1, like, it looks familiar. But it makes sense why I never really touched it or played it, is because I just didn't have a chance to, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I do love this music, though.
Oh yeah, it's good.
And of course, we all know what Phantasy Star was doing during this time.
That's true. Phantasy Star was kicking butt.
Okay, a lot clearer again.
Maybe I took too long?
Wait, that would suck if that's the case.
Come on.
With all this jank.
Here, let me just double check.
Door lock has been cleared.
Come on. There you go. Apparently we're on a timer. There we go.
And
whoops. Well, what movie did you guys watch? I'd better not have seen it.
Oh, Jesus. Jackson and I watched a movie that was very famous when we were all young, but that neither of us had watched. Called
really
Catch Me If You Can.
Oh my god! Yeah. I think I've seen that movie.
It was everywhere. Like, it was a huge deal at the time. It was just didn't... It hasn't had a lot of, like, lasting cultural impact.
Yeah.
But it's good. I liked it. I was really impressed. I thought I was gonna really hate the main character for the first, like, few minutes of the movie because I was worried because they set him up as, like, this sort of rich boy nepo baby kind of guy who he's like, it seems like his inciting incident is going to be that his dad gets caught out for tax evasion and loses all his money, and so the family becomes destitute, and that is going to be our main character's, like, call to action. Like, that's the inciting incident for him to go become a criminal. And I was like, boy, that's a shit. Like, that is not a motivation that I will enjoy getting behind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to root for this just, like, nepo baby idiot who is upset that the world has to be some semblance of fair. Like, that's... that sucks. But no, it does a good job of sort of making a point that although that is true of him, it is not what motivates him. which I thought was really cool. They do a really good job. They're very consistent about his priority and the thing he really cares about being his family. And that's tied in with their like fall from financial grace.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the key beats for the main character come from his family falling apart and him trying to put his family back together.
Right. If memory serves, like, and even by the end of it, like, isn't kind of part of the takeaway that you're still like, he's still kind of fucked up by doing all that shit, didn't he?
I don't know. The movie takes a very neutral stance on his crimes. So to clarify, for anybody who's not familiar, Catch Me If You Can is I would describe it as a crime adventure movie. I don't know. Jackson, does that feel fair?
Yeah, it's very cat and mouse. Like it's very like it's a mixture of just like a story of someone's life mixed with like a detective cat and mouse story.
Yeah, it's just about him and his escapades as he's going around trying to make money and figure out what the hell a life is. And the cop who's trying to catch him. But it's good. I liked it. I think it is fun. It's touching. It's surprisingly more like emotionally weighty than I expected it to be, without being like. It's not a downer. It's just like a fun movie.
That's good.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Jackson and I were talking about it. It's like it was very much too big to fail. Like I feel like it would have been an even bigger story if this movie had bombed, because this movie is a film directed by Steven Spielberg with score. With score by John Williams.
Okay, yeah.
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks, Christopher Walken, Martin Sheen, and Amy Adams.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that's a hell of a cast.
Yeah.
But yeah, now do you want to know my contribution to this anecdote? Because the joke's on you, I have seen this movie.
I mean, I don't know why that makes the joke on me.
The only thing I remember is the doctor scene.
The doctor scene?
The one with the leg hurty that makes
All
you
I
upset.
remember is that he's pretending to be a doctor, and he clearly does not know how to be a doctor.
Yeah.
That's all I remember about it.
It is a weird thing about the movie is that they make a really, really big point of being like, yeah, he passes himself off as all these jobs by watching movies about the jobs and then just going off of vibes. It's like, okay, when he was an airline pilot who was like not flying the plane but just like hitching rides and talking to people, sure, I buy that he could pass as like a rookie airline pilot who's not flying the plane. But it does stretch things a little bit when it's like, yeah, and he's a doctor who's leading this entire hospital. Like, he's the night shift director of the hospital. It's like, okay. And then he becomes a lawyer, and it's funny. I had to suspend a little bit of disbelief there. I think that it, like, mostly works, and there's some wrinkles to why it works that I won't comment on, because they're spoilies.
There's spoilies, and I what? You know me well enough. When I say that's the only thing I could remember, that's really the only thing I can remember. I'd be down to watch it again sometime. I do not remember that movie at all.
It's a delight. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There is something funny so the movie came out in 2002. I spent some time on the wiki, and there is something that is the ultimate plot twist that is just sort of funny from a meta perspective outside of the movie, because this is based on basically the book from Frank Abagnale, because this is based off your story.
It is based on a true story. It is based on an autobiography.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff that Frank writes about are the fact that he, posed as a pilot and a lawyer and a doctor. Like, those things are theoretically true. and that he also escaped from an airplane and so on and so forth. Like those things are theoretically true. However, in 2020, there was a journalist that popped up and said that based on his findings, that a lot of what Abagnale claims in his autobiography, claims are part of his life stories, are false.
Of course they are.
Yeah, which is funny because like the whole movie is based on a true story of the autobiography of Frank Abagnale. But as you're watching the movie, you kind of realize, well, literally the whole movie is about how good this man is at lying.
It is a movie about a grifter based on the true life story as told by said grifter.
Yeah, exactly. This
Whose
is
true
a classic,
story was the grift.
a classic example of unreliable narrator or an unreliable narrator. Like this true story is likely, like, good chance it's untrue. But it was a fun movie, though. Very fun.
Yeah, it makes for a great movie. Also, ahoy, Kirby.
Ahoy, Kirby. God, I hope we get a chance to be able to refuel because I've been trying to, like, stave a little bit. This is starting to get a little dicey, actually. I might have to just start mass running from things.
I'm sure you will. This game's usually consistent about that.
This has
You
been...
got a new perspective and everything.
Yeah. This actually has genuinely been...
Oh, you're not even gonna try to get up there.
No, that's where it came from. It came from above.
Oh,
How dare you? How dare you razz me for something that I knew what I was actually doing for once? Come on, Sean. You gotta catch me when I actually fuck up. Okay?
You gotta catch him when you can.
God damn it.
yeah, they do make the Woman mech very girly. I like it though. It's a cool ass mech. I would pilot it.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna
If
say
she doesn't want it, I'll take it.
I was gonna say, I was like, honestly, girl mechs are cool. I like that shit. Gundam Seed or not Gundam Seed. G Gundam had one that's pretty good too.
Yeah, it's delightful. Like, honestly, it's like, it's what am I saying? It's all stereotypical, but it's very fun. Like, I even appreciate like smashes with the sword and like hearts come out. Like, it's stylized as heck.
Guys, I realized too late what the fuck it was doing. That's a fuel bot.
Yep.
Okay, I need to watch out
It
for
sure
those. I need to watch out for those. It answers my question of what the fuck I do about my fuel. It gives you fuel and then you take a health tax. That's not that bad. Ooh, this is cool. Don't fall. Ice Rod.
Ice Raj.
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 You got Ice Roger.
Oh, and the only other thing I remember about that specific scene is how he's like, yes, I'm a doctor, and he has like some like forceps or something with like a swath on the end of it, like to like clean a wound
He
or
keeps
something.
putting
and
it at his mouth.
He keeps
That
putting
shit
it at his
cracked me
mouth.
up. That was
It's
so
really
funny.
Yeah, I just vaguely remember.
I was,
it was
so hoping someone would actually use it.
Yeah. Or call him out or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit cracked me up. He's got a cotton swab, or like a cotton,
Gauze or something like
bit
that.
of gauze, yeah. That is just like, he's holding in a pair of forceps as though he's gonna like apply it to this dude who's got like a bone protruding from his leg. He does not need this thing. But he's just holding this patch of gauze and he keeps like doing that like thinking pose where you put your hand up to your chin, but he's holding this gauze in it, so he's just putting the gauze like almost in his mouth.
fucking incredible, man.
It's so good.
Yeah. It was one of those movies that was, like, my parents were watching it, and I was in and out of the room watching it, like, kind of deal. Because I don't remember much of the movie. I vaguely remember the ending, but I remember the doctor's scene for some reason. I don't know why.
Because it got that leg hurty scene.
Our friend!
Yay! Don't hit him this time.
I won't.
Don't
Jackson,
threaten him.
Mm-hmm.
you want to be our good boy?
We feel overly surprised.
That's a good voice.
At least,
Thank
yeah,
you.
it was a good voice. I also liked the ad lib of the gargle, the voice, instead of just saying crackle. It's very good. It came out really well.
You did make wart noises.
I made what noises?
War.
You made wart
oh,
noises.
Oh yeah.
He really is just here to fuel. They just needed to use this. I guess I didn't check for parts.
Oh, you
Shit.
could sell to him.
I could sell to him. That's a really good voice. I like that.
Thank you.
Came out quite good. Quite good.
But yeah, so if anybody wants just like a fun adventure crime movie, Catch Me If You Can is worth a watch. It's funny, Jackson kept comparing it to Wolf of Wall Street, which is not an invalid comparison because they're both like true story biopics about crime,
Nepo
crime
babies.
legends starring Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
So like, it is a valid comparison, but also they're so different. Catch Me If You Can is such a lighter, just like it's just a light, like fun adventure movie. It's not making any sweeping social commentaries. It doesn't put you through any harrowing experiences.
Right.
Meanwhile, the Wolf of Wall Street, they literally do crack.
They do a lot of crack.
Crack and
I mean, they're both
Quaaludes.
great movies.
Both great movies. The funny part is that I love both movies, but Catch Me If You Can upsets me less than Wolf of Wall Street because like
Oh yeah.
there's numerous reasons, but if anything, it's because Wolf of Wall Street put money into the hands of Jordan Belfort to be able to make the movie. Similarly, Catch Me If You Can, I'm sure, put some money into Frank Abagnale's hands, and for some reason, Abagnale is a grifter. Seems less upsetting as
Abigail is
Belfort.
a way less. This is part of my point. The movie is fluffier and lighter because, at least as portrayed in each movie, Abigail is a way less problematic person.
Yeah.
Abigail is not grifting working class people out of money, he's grifting banks.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I get the criticism that they're putting hands in the money of the people that they're about, but also those fuckers are old as shit, so...
It's true. Well, yeah, Abigail was like, was
They got
76
that
or
money
something like that.
anyways.
And 77. Yeah. Actually, he just turned 77. That's nuts. Like just like a few days ago.
Happy birthday, Frank.
For real, yeah, April 27th.
If that's even your
We liked
real
your fun
name.
movie.
Yeah,
We liked
it's a
your
fu-
big fun lie.
Yeah, as far as Belfort goes, I want to say Belfort's only like 65 to, or 55 to 60.
Yeah, but his movie was way more recent.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
I
62.
I think we
I
drank while
drank.
Jackson was talking.
Yeah, I drank.
I said thanks, Hydrate Man, and it exasperated.
Jesus Christ.
Exacerbate.
There you go. Why are you saying exacerbate other than to upset me?
I don't remember. Oh, because I was exacerbated.
What? Do you mean exasperated?
Yeah, I don't think there's a B there. You're gonna exasperate.
Exasperated and exacerbated are two different words.
I'm going to kill Sean. Not because I'm, like, going to murder him, but because my actions are gonna murder him.
You are right,
Yeah.
I forgot. You actually, you know what? You 2 for 1. I did forget that those are different words.
You're
Chad, help.
You're surrounded by morons.
The funny thing is that both apply in different ways to the scenario. Because
I'm still waiting to figure out how I'm still waiting to find out how exacerbated applies. Other than that, you're exacerbating the situation
Yes. Yes, exactly. That's
now. I see. Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. I exacerbated it by not remembering the difference between those 2 words.
How dare you? How dare you do that on purpose?
Oh man.
He knows. He knows. He fucking knows.
The government knows.
Government does
Government
know.
knows. Dude, I'm so glad. Thank you for that reference. I listened to their live set like almost every day at work.
It's
Nice.
really good. It's my go-to. I need something kind of short that will fucking just get me rocking. It's so good.
Yeah. Everybody listen to Knower. Check out Knower on YouTube.
It has possibly one of my favorite comments, which is either a comment or a description of the video. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's just something in that video where they say, like, apparently our neighbors were worried that there was like a fire or something happening inside of our house, which in a certain sense isn't completely wrong. Because they had so much bullshit happening inside of their house for that live set. Also, just kind of rad and cool in a, time when that was unprecedented for them to just, like, do that and be like, people can't go to concerts, so we're just gonna put on a concert for the world inside of our house.
Inside this garage.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Lewis Cole loves to put stuff in a house.
Uh-huh. Inside
It's
of a
true.
space that it
It
shouldn't
doesn't
be
mean
in.
anything, but trust me, it does.
Come on now, Sean. Those who are in the know also know a certain
Knowers
porta
know.
potty. Knowers know about the porta potty. I'm just mad that he hit such a hard core. That he hit such a hard chord with his fucking dick.
Yeah.
And I hate that that's something I could actually say. I'm confused.
What
So
could
I tried to
possibly be the problem.
I tried to interact with this. Oh, I need to.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
nothing.
tried. I haven't tried jumping on top of it yet. I think I keep on forgetting that I should try jumping on top of it.
Camera spazzed out there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's got moves.
He actually dodged it for once. Though on top of the thing that you mentioned with that good song, Sean, or good song, Jackson, that's just. It's still good in the set, but I think that the original version of The Government Knows is, like, hands down one of its best videos. God, it's so good.
Oh yeah, I mean, the one in the set is funny because it's just his normal voice, but obviously the original video is the better version of that song.
Now that said,
I do like the version on the set though.
Yeah. That said, the version of a different song, I believe it's called Time Traveler, fucking rocks in the live sesh compared to the original version. Like, holy shit, that song kicks ass.
Yeah, the
And I
live
like both.
version of Time Traveler is great. You did it.
Sure did. Time to kill it.
I was gonna say, you activated an enemy.
I really was
that
hoping it'd
random?
make me go up, and instead we're just gonna murder.
It's not a random encounter.
It's true. This is a non-random encounter. Can you send me non-random encounter? I just realized these things are called traffic jams.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Reasons.
Also, once again, oh, nope, that was what I was supposed to do.
You fixed it, I guess.
Did. I beat it into submission.
Well, now we know the goal here.
And to anyone out there who doesn't know what the fuck we were talking about, go watch The Government Knows. It's an educational video.
So, I finally finished the big video.
You did! What'd you
About Mr. Tim?
Mr. Roger.
Do you have emotions to get out about that video?
Dude, you sound like you do.
I just love that it was a joke. It's just a really stupid joke for 9 hours. I appreciate it. He boozled everyone with that fucking video and how much work he put into it. It's a fucking joke, though, at its core.
Interesting take.
And
I don't know if I agree that it's a joke, but that's
unless,
fair.
do you think that the next video is going to be a review of that game?
Oh, hell no.
I was gonna
Absolutely
say.
I just don't think that I don't think it's supposed to be a joke or a prank that he put out a video that's not a review. But fair enough if you do.
I would say certainly I think that is a joke to get out of, especially the end of that video, is also a joke that he went through all that work to not make a review. I do think that's his own fun inside joke that he understands people know about him, is how much work he puts into something for no good reason. Sometimes. I mean, I did leave the comment. I left 3 comments. I left a comment on that video saying, I'm time-stamped, something around 2 hours in. Really enjoying the video. I hope the review starts soon. And then somebody responded to my comment. They went, "Have you finished the video yet? Do you have thoughts?" And my response was something like 6-hour timestamp. Nope. Still excited for when the review starts. Boy, that steak has seen better days. And then I finished it with a final comment which was the timestamp at the end of the video. Thank God the review is finally starting.
That's a good one.
So, good video. I enjoyed it. It's very entertaining. It's his excuse to make an LA noir video and a noir themed video for fun. Like, fair enough. It's a fun video.
It's good. I do, and I know that this is I know that I'm a heathen for saying it, but I do. Tim has obviously a deserved reputation for being long-winded and rambly. This is the first video of his I ever felt like needed a script editor to cut it down. I've never felt that way about his work before, in spite of its
length,
enormous size,
enormitude.
But this one did feel pretty repetitive. Like, I walked away from the end of the video going, boy, I really didn't need all of the details of all of those cases, did I? I really could have used, like, 3 or 4 hours cut out of this video, and it would have been better for it. But there's a lot of great stuff in there.
That does bring up the question then, Jackson, have you tried to take the funny dive?
I think I took a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
I forget
it is
what
a
if
journey.
any Tim Rogers videos you've seen.
I've seen some of the Tokimeki. I've seen.
Surely you've
we gotta
seen
get you-
all of.
We gotta get you through the rest of Tokimeki.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Surely you've seen all of, or at least most of, his Let's Mosey series, because really that's like, if I point to
Yes.
any given series, like, that is the starting point for anyone who wants to get into Tim Rogers content. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really? You don't think it's his Death Stranding video?
To be fair, I haven't seen his Death Stranding video, Sean, so
Fuck! Fake
sounds like
fan. I'm
I'm
mad.
a fucking fake fan. I've literally gone back and seen some of his Kotaku live streams, and I guess I haven't seen his Death Stranding video.
Oh, have you gone back to watch more of his Kotaku videos and haven't seen his Death Stranding video?
Well,
That's
fuck.
insane to me.
I guess I gotta go back
It's
and
one
watch.
of his best videos.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to put that next on the list. Shit. I didn't realize.
I cannot believe that. We're watching it after the stream, is what's
it-
happening.
I was about to say, is like, is it long? That's a
I wanna
good
say it's
question.
like an
for
hour 15.
Oh, that's not bad. That's absolutely not bad for Tim. Excuse me, game?
You fell. Well, this is why I say it's the entry point for his videos, because it is the most like the rest of his work without being 3 to 10 hours long.
True. Because Let's Mosey, whilst individual videos are not long, is about a 3-hour experience.
Yeah, and it's also a lot, it's very different from a lot of the rest of his content. It has a lot of the same things that work about it, and if you like his other work, you'll probably like it also. But yeah, that Death Stranding video is a stronger sell, I think.
Gotcha. Which is saying a lot, because I went into his Let's Mosey essentially without any other guidance than you guys being like, yeah, it's really good. And for me, that was like the perfect start for me to like really get into his content. So, nah.
Yeah, I mean, Let's Mosey is good. I like Let's Mosey a lot. But it's a little dry, and it takes a little while for it to really get into gear. So, as opposed to the Death Stranding video, which is the punchiest he's ever been.
That's fair. So I was gonna say, I was like, part of what I like about the Let's Mosey video is also how it like evolves into being more than just being about just about the translation of Final Fantasy VII, and it's a bit of a weird personal tale about something that happened to our good boy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, is Tim Rogers can't help but put himself into everything he makes, so the Death Stranding video has a little bit of personal stuff in there as well. Not to the extent of the Let's Mosey, but
Right.
there's that personal touch that you need out of every Tim Rogers video, and that is notably absent from this LA Noire video.
Except for maybe one little bit near the very end. I did like that touch. But it is at the very end. He has just a weird mentioning about something that feels insinuated to be more personal, but veiled as something fictional. And I won't say what it is. It was a nice moment in that very long video. We love you, Tim. We want more. I want more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for him to be releasing videos again.
Hopefully it is a sign. I also do love his own response in that LA Noire video of being like, I think I already mentioned it before, but he's like, I'm loving all the comments about what people are saying about what they've done in their lives since the last time I posted a video. Well, I've also had a lot happen in my life since the last video that I released, which I will talk about more in the video after the next video that I post. And then even more to talk about in the next video after that video after the next video. And it's like, well, that's 3 videos, guys. We know he's still working.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been very forward looking in terms of his preparation for videos. He spins a lot of plates at once.
And he ain't disappeared.
I mean, he's been teasing this LA Noire video for like 4 years.
Yeah, he's been teasing this LA Noire video for at least 2 seasons of his series where he talks about how he's going to talk about LA Noire, which in a certain sense he did, just not the way I think anybody was expecting him to.
Yeah.
Also, what a fucking season 2. It took him 2 years to make the second installment of season 2, guys.
It's been so long, I pretty much consider Boku no Natsuyasumi to be part of season 1.
I thought you were gonna say I consider Boku no Natsuyasumi to just be season 2 on its own.
That's also fair.
To which, out of a lot of his work, is probably my favorite, and that's up against like Tokimeki and Let's Mosey, but his Boku no Natsuyasumi video hits a chord very, very hard in a way that I'm just like, God damn it, this madman. Not to say that any of those other ones are worse or that. Yes, I've watched that Boku no Natsuyasumi video too many times. It's good. It almost makes me want to play that game. It almost makes me want to learn Japanese to play that game. Along with many of the games, I've been... Let me out like that, John, because you mentioned how you're learning words, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Saying if certain things in life keep on going a certain direction, I'll probably have to start picking up words in multiple languages or something.
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it.
I think I understand what you mean, Isaac.
Thank you. See, Jackson's a real friend, Sean.
I mean, I have a suspicion as to what you might mean, but it's throwing darts at the board.
And what is the conversation with me but a dartboard filled with holes? Because you're shooting it with a gun. Because you're shooting it with a gun, not because you don't know it's a dartboard, but because you're tired of the dartboard.
This dartboard has offended my sensibilities one too many times.
This dartboard of mine.
You can't abuse a dartboard, guy.
I know some dartboards that would beg to differ.
Emphasis on the begging or the differing?
Probably on the begging, if I think about it.
Oh, no.
How are you feeling about this platforming challenge?
Well, to be fair, it's not that bad. I purposefully went down there. I just was like, I'm kind of running out of fuel. I'm going to top off this in case. It's the reason why I did that, actually. But it does suck that I have to do it all again to do that, yes. I swear there's going to be one at the very top, and I'm going to be like, I should have been more patient.
Yeah, I mean, you are forcing yourself to go through exactly everything that you went through between the robot and the robot again.
Yeah.
You're going to be exactly as low on fuel when you get up there as you were.
You know, I didn't do the math as well as I thought I had, guys. So I apologize. That was on me.
Hey, you'll do it more efficiently this time.
Exactly. I took some unnecessary damage on the way up, okay? Right?
Isaac just really wanted to be, to grind a little bit.
I'm gonna need that money to upgrade Rico's armor. He's gonna have a 10th hour moment where he's gonna force himself into the story. We don't want his robot to be bad, Sean.
Yeah.
He can skip a couple of goes.
Just a couple, though. As long as he gets caught.
Yeah, I mean, give him every second or third upgrade, but he didn't gotta get everyone.
He should at least be prepared. Not necessarily good, just prepared.
Yeah.
Not good, but prepared is going to be the title of my buyout pick.
It's gonna be the title of this stream.
Which is the biopic. Guys, fun fact, this entire stream series is just a biopic of our lives.
I suppose you could say that.
I do get existential about it every now and then, thinking like, you know, all the things I'm saying here will maybe outlast me when I'm gone. These are some of the words that I'm going to be saying that, you know.
Do we think that Twitch and YouTube will both be here in, let's say,
50 years?
80?
I don't know
YouTube,
what's
yes.
gonna be here.
I feel like YouTube, yes. But Twitch,
YouTube might
maybe
eat
not
Twitch.
actually.
Yeah. Fucking Amazon will pawn YouTube to Google for $700 billion.
Google already owns YouTube.
Did I say that wrong? I meant Twitch. Amazon would sell Twitch to Google for $7 billion to become just YouTube. They wouldn't even think of it. They would. This is the thing, guys. The whole corporate jokes of all time that we'd make if this was still the 90s just aren't true anymore. Just the bigger corporation would eat the other one, and the other one would be dead.
Silo says Twitch is a data mine for AI image video, which I haven't heard, but would not surprise me even a little bit.
I'm like, that sounds about right.
At this
Sounds
point,
about
I
right.
assume that AI is just eating everything on the internet, and there's nothing we can do to stop it.
I was gonna say, I talked about this earlier, and it's just gonna become a mainstay. I think at some point that we over time are gonna just have to figure out how to interact with AI and bots as it becomes more prevalent and more independent at some point. I would bet. I would not be surprised if it does. We're just gonna have to figure
What do you
that
mean by
out.
independent?
Just doing its own thing. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe
Define
I'm
it.
just- That's really hard for me to do, Sean, because now I've suddenly lost all confidence in my statement.
About like AI is gonna be doing something. Is that
I
what you're
don't know.
saying?
I don't know.
Well, it's gonna run on servers somewhere. Like, who's paying for these servers?
The AI eventually.
Oh, that's fair.
What if
It's gonna play that Bitcoin market, baby.
Exactly. It's gonna get all the funny monkey pictures.
I mean, there's definitely AI stock market accounts, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I do think that this, like, I know science fiction is very much like robot sentience, but it is going to happen and will happen. But also what we actively have is a weird kind of, at least like, developing, burgeoning interaction that we just have to figure out what to do with as time goes on, because it's only going to become more complex and more complicated with all these bots.
yeah, I mean, I feel like we've sort of settled our way into an uncomfortable rhythm where companies are just like pushing to automate and AI everything that they can possibly get away with, and we are, from my perspective, hitting the limits of what they can get away with, and that's just kind of where we're gonna live.
Yeah.
We added an AI feature into the product that I support recently.
Really?
And as a support agent, I was like, hey, so what are we supposed to support here? Like,
the
what
fuck?
happens when this is bad and wrong? And they were just like, oh, nothing. was like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm glad that I'm not to be held responsible for what this AI says or does. But also, why is it in here then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh no!
I want to say
no.
we were trying to do the same for. I want to say we were trying to do the same while I was at my previous company as well. It was supposed to be. We were trying to make AI for like contract review or something like that. Something that you kind of actually a tedious thing, but you do need humans for this. And then gosh, what else? It was just like AI like assistants like answering questions, and it's like this is also something. It's like if we're gonna get new customers, it might help if we answer the questions. I don't know. But I'm 50-50. It's like maybe these are things that AI could do, but I'm also in skeptical land still.
The most useless use of AI I've ever seen is the AI assistants they're trying to implement on YouTube. It's fucking baffling to me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So there's a quote-unquote inspiration tab now on YouTube Creator.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I've mentioned it before, it's no longer as funny as it used to be because it's trying to be practical, so at this point I'm just like, what's the point? What are you trying to do here? Like, I'm pretty sure if somebody is making content, they know what content they want to make.
I mean, it's depressingly common, actually, for, like, small, just starting YouTube channels to be looking for advice on what kind of content to make. You would think that it wouldn't be, but there's a lot of people whose question is, how do I make money on YouTube? And it's like, that's fair to be a thing to be considering, but if you don't have a clear idea of what you want to be making in the first place, the question should be, how do I make this sustainable, not what should I make in the first place?
Right, yeah. It's sort of putting the cart before the horse, because I know that we've talked in circles about, like, videos we'd love to make, but would take a lot of time and effort, so they just end up not getting made.
Yeah, and I've talked before about some of the reasons why my channel is currently dead. And someday maybe I will revive it, but I don't have a good sense of what I want to do with it right now.
Totally fair. Well, good news, Sean. There's an inspiration tab for you. But no, seriously, it's like, who is that? Like you said, who is that for? If those are the people that it's for, I'm sorry. Well, maybe I'm full of shit. If that's also what YouTube's looking for, then I'm already kind of. Maybe I need to get behind the horse, I guess, and let YouTube tell me what I need to make.
See, you're not seeing through the veil, because the end goal is a totally automated AI pipeline where the AI recommendation feature on YouTube is automatically fed into an AI script generator, the script of which is then fed into an automated AI video creator, which is then automatically uploaded to YouTube. Once the whole process is automated, that's just free money from there on out.
And nobody has to make videos ever again! Not even us!
How much do you feel like
capitalism great?
How much do you feel like companies will pay for to advertise to AIs? It's like,
yeah, I mean that's gonna be the death of YouTube, right? Like, dead internet theory is not nothing.
It wouldn't be on people's minds if it wasn't at least somewhat of a concern.
Yeah.
So, and stuff like that does feel that way, like, and it's just also weird in that, in a certain sense, I think you have to get too much into it because it's only kind of spoilers, and Ari and I do find it curious what your response would be to it. There's some stuff in MGS2 that kind of predicts some of this happening. So it's really wild and bizarre how, like, the evolution of the internet has gone this way in a certain sense to me. Like,
I mean, if y'all want to sit me through the MGS series, we've talked about this, I'm down. But I need you to sit me down to do it.
I was gonna say, specifically, the way that we want to play that game with you, because we want to give you a little, our own attempt at an existential crisis, is you can't play the first game. You can't play the first game. You have to play a very specific thing first, and then play MGS2. And we won't explain why. And I won't explain why.
I'm on board, is all I'm saying. If y'all can make it happen, I'll do it. But this is not my cross to bear.
It's true. Listen, if they are ever alive again and are like, let's do a thing, I'm gonna be like, I know the exact thing we gonna fucking do. I'm sorry, Disco Elysium. It's been too long. At this point, if we were ever to come back to it, we might as well just restart it together.
That's fair, because it's like truly, what were we doing in Disco Elysium at this point?
Which is a shame. I really liked playing through Disco Elysium with all of us with that. It was a really fun dynamic, too. And Disco Elysium was a lot of fun for that. There were a lot of characters, and I loved being able to voice all of the different inner thoughts. Like, that was a lot of fun, too. So,
yeah, it was a perfect big group stream for a lot of reasons. And I'm sad. I think I'm still the only person in this friend group who has played that game all the way through. Which is a real shame, because I feel like it's a game that everybody should poke at and pick through.
Yeah.
If for nothing else but to meet Kuno.
If for no other reason than to meet Kuno. You gotta meet Kuno, and you gotta get far enough to be made fun of by the game for your political views.
True.
Shit, we didn't even make it that far! God damn it!
That's what I'm saying, man.
I really want. If that was an element, I really wanted to. I would really like to know what the game thought of my Hobocop playthrough.
Hobocop was good.
See,
I mean, that's sort of the basic, like, if you boil Disco Elysium down to its most fundamental essence, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but its most fundamental essence is it is essentially political satire that, no matter where you lie politically, it does its best to suss that out and then make you feel like an idiot for being there.
I also enjoyed Sorry Cop.
Sorry Cop is great.
Dude, and if that's what an element of the game is about, and it's some kind of weird, sick, twisted Silent Hills, what was the, well...
Shattered Memories?
Yeah, like Shattered Memories, but all Silent Hills. It's a political horoscope that makes fun of you.
Yeah, basically.
That's amazing. Yes, I need to play that game for that. I need to know what it thinks of my politics, because my politics are so nothing at the same time. It will probably call me out for the fact that I just do not have politics.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the more common outcomes. I don't remember what you were leaning politically in that game, because you can track that. But I don't remember where you were at. It's been too long, I can't remember.
I vaguely remember it, like, having the statistics there, and one of them was Communist Cop, and I think I had a point in Communist Cop. No, it'll just make fun of me for being sad all the time. God damn it, I forgot about that. That's where I'm jumping to. I'm gonna have about the same amount of health I did before, didn't I? A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh. But now it's my turn to report something that I did recently. I went to a concert recently that was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. It was in KC. I think it was for the band. Well, I can only guess. They just had the words "The Wreck" in the background, so I'm guessing the name of this was a band I did not know. I just was invited, and I just like going to things, music things. I like trying to find music. I'm pretty open-minded about music, and it was a lot of fun. The intro act, honestly, pretty rad. I have to admit, I feel like intro acts are always a bit of a like gamble sometimes, but I feel like I've had decent like exposure to intro acts in the few concerts I've been to, and this one was really good. Hi Aqua. They reminded me a lot. The first name that came to mind was Thanks Scientist. Thank you, Scientist.
Thank you, Scientist.
Thanks, Scientists. Where is my elevator?
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Where's my elevator?
There it is.
I was worried for a second,
that's
too.
high praise. That's one of my all-time favorite bands.
Oh no.
So, I'd like to revisit my question from earlier.
Oh, no! Okay, now I hate it.
Yeah, that seems about right. I mean, now that you're down here, you may as well refuel.
You might as well refuel.
Okay, I gotta try to run from... So I tried to run earlier. If it does it again, I can't run because of these fucking
Traffic
stoplights.
jams. That's incredible. I hate it, but it's incredible.
Let me try killing this and see if it helps, but if it's all of them, Jesus Christ, this area is gonna suck ass so badly. Guys, I don't think these are random encounters anymore. Or I don't think these are non-random encounters anymore.
Hey, maybe it's a Dark Souls 2 situation. Maybe you'll run them out.
Maybe. Maybe it'll be a genocide thing. I'll run out of things to kill. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can run now. Oh my god.
Absolutely not.
I can't because of the... Oh no. Cute enemy idea. Liked it at first. This sucks eggs now. This sucks so many eggs.
It's cute having one here or there. Like, it's cute as a random encounter. It's awful as the only kind of encounter in the entire zone.
I was gonna say, there's one other encounter that we can possibly run into that I think I could run from, which I'll try to run from every time, but the majority of these have been the traffic jams.
Boy shucks howdy.
But two things about them. The intro act, I will actually say I actually kind of liked the guitarist a little bit more than the main act. The guitarist that they had for the intro act genuinely is just really, really good. He just went on a couple of random jazz solo odysseys, which if you get on a good guitar jazz solo odyssey, you have my money.
Yeah,
They were just good. And actually a really rad thing that the intro act did. They had like a moment to like talk, and they mentioned they like brought up a topic. And they said like, hey, does anybody in the audience know anyone who struggles with like addiction or issues with overdose? And they went on to say essentially a bit that like make a tribute to the fact that right now we have a very big problem happening in which one of the life-saving drugs, I unfortunately can't remember the name off the top of my head, is like amoxicillin or something. Due to things that are... I am a fool. Due to things that are happening right now in our government, there is a very real risk that funding to that life-saving drug might start getting cut. And that they did a song in tribute to their own struggles with drug abuse. And I was like, this interact fucking rules, actually. That is really cool that they did that. And essentially said that it's a real problem, that's a thing that is happening. So I had to give it to them. That was a really cool thing.
Yeah, what were they called?
Nobody knows!
They don't have a name. They slipped off into the darkness after that set.
Look it up. I don't think anybody looked up like a brochure. I felt bad. Like we were like, maybe they'll sell their name at the end, and then they just went off stage and nobody knew who they were. I was like, oh no.
Jeez.
But the main act was also just really, really fun. Just kind of like a pop punk band. They had the biggest difference is obviously they just had really good stage energy. They also just were like fun. They just had a lot of good bits. There was a wizard. There was a wizard in the crowd who, if they weren't audience, then they were surely a plant, because they just invited the wizard onto the stage and did a song with him where he just got to do like a bit, and he was like, well,
did he
we do
have
this.
his wizard orb?
He didn't, but he did have a wand, and he had a huge beard and this amazing purple wizard gown and hat. It was great. At one point, the singer did steal the wizard's hat. It was fun. It was a good time.
Nice.
God damn it. So yeah, it was good. It was mainly unfortunately I dropped the ball on this. I meant to like just post a clip into like a shared chat and be like, I have no idea what's going on, but this is fun and there's a wizard. So yeah, it was just like a good vibe. I had a lot of fun. And I definitely wanted to mention the wizard, and I definitely wanted to talk about the cool thing that happened in the intro act, because I feel like intro acts get a little bit of you get a little bit of a rough time with them, but I also know sometimes they're like an opportunity for like up and like coming artists to like get exposure and be able to get their like work out there and stuff. So I just thought that was like a cool example of a good intro act. They did a good job.
Dope.
It is awesome.
I haven't been to a concert in a long time. That's not totally true, I guess. I went to a concert a year or two ago.
The people. Oh, go ahead.
Went to the Ren Fair or something recently, and I know there's like, that wasn't really much of a concert much there though.
The Ren Fair, famous concert activity everyone can go participate in.
Well, there's like music, like there's a lot of like musical performances here and there, but it's not like straight up a concert.
So what you're saying is you haven't been to a concert in a long time, or maybe ever. If
Yeah,
your closest
I'm
comparison is a Ren Fest.
I've been to a concert probably once in my life. I've been to symphonies. Oh,
surprising.
gosh, it's gonna sound make me sound all hoity-toity. But
I think a symphony counts as a concert.
Yeah.
yeah, then I've been to.
It's a big musical function. Can't run from this one, apparently. You can't run from any of the encounters in this area. That would really suck. They're not long, at least, for the most part, but Jesus Christ. I feel like concerts are a bit of a, like, social enigma in that, like, you know people who concerts are their fucking thing, and then if that is not your thing, you never go to them.
That's pretty much true, yeah. Yeah, you either definitely go to them or you pretty much do not ever go to them.
I almost want to test something, but it feels too dangerous to do. I noticed I could run when I wasn't in the robot from this fight. But I feel like that's too dangerous, and I don't want it to go worse than it already is.
Yeah, I mean, if you could save the next time you fell to the bottom, but I don't know where the last save point even was.
Oh, it was a while. It was a few rooms ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Aqua. I will actually admit, I have not been to like a bad concert or a bad like musical function. Anytime I've like gotten to see like a big concert, small concert, like just a live sesh, play set, whatever, like they've been generally pretty good. I've just enjoyed them. I know I'm also kind of a music guy in that sense. Like I really like engaging with music in an atmospheric sense like that. So I could also understand if like the bad time was it was too loud and it hurt my brain. Like absolutely fair.
Oof, everyone was smoking. That sucks.
Ooh, yeah, that does suck. Actually, not here. Honestly, not that bad here. Like, I don't think I even smelled anyone smoking. The fucking... I saw the guitarist hit a vape, and I was like, times! It's really funny to me, I don't know why. Just to see, like, this huge rocker, this, like, punk rocker, who has, like, a... you know, shaved head and tattoos, and he just hits the vape, and I'm like, yep, it's 2025, baby!
Man, vapes have gone full circle from being, like, funny, quirky thing to just being, like,
Yep,
equally as depressing and upsetting as cigarettes.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, guys.
Are you going to see... Ooh! That's a couple of fun concerts. I'm jealous of that Ghost concert. I really...
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
I would love to go to a Ghost concert.
That sounds like an amazing time. Yeah, Ghost is great.
Also, I would go for it.
All I was gonna say is, if there's any excuse for anyone, and by that I would mean us, to dress up as a wizard for a concert, it would be a Ghost concert. Or at least like a necromancer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's as an aside as well.
Kansas is not that far from some places.
Yeah.
I don't know where Aqua is out of.
I think you and I
Arizona.
Yeah, you and I are closer together than the Kansas folks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I have not heard of NSP for quite a while at this point. Like,
I have not either. I get the vibe that they're
It
doing
is
fine.
an 18-hour drive from Kansas City to Phoenix.
Jeez. Sad Clown. I have no idea who Sad Clown is, unfortunately.
Yeah,
anything
I'm not familiar.
If there's anything I kind of get out of that is the reminder that Tupperware Remix Party exists, and I wonder how they're doing.
Oh shit, I haven't checked them out in a long time.
Yeah. I love their aesthetic. They're just a bunch of weirdos. I love their shit for that.
It's August and it's close to your birthday.
Hell yeah.
We'll figure out a way to work it out.
We'll get there. We'll be in BC. Wait. I was thinking the wrong. I was thinking of the wrong. You said BC, and I was thinking DC. God damn it.
What?
Who goes to British
You thought their
Columbia,
name was-
guys?
Ghost DC? What are you talking about?
Wait, what's BC? What was she? What?
Before Christ, my brother!
Is that the full name of the band?
Yeah.
I did not know that Before Christ was a part of their name. Actually, I did not. I just know them as Ghost. I've always known them as Ghosts as long as I've known them.
It might just be Ghost now, I don't know. But yeah, they're Ghost BC.
Yeah, I did not know Ghost. I did not know they had more name to their name. My bad. Boy, this jump kind of sucks, and then this jump kind of sucks now that it's moving.
Hey, a key detail that Aqua didn't mention, but that I need everyone to know is that the name of this tour is Skeletor.
That
That's
is
fun.
great. Fuck. Yeah, and that is a good combo for that. Holy shit.
I like the new Papa. I've liked all their... Well, I don't know if they've got a new... let me double check. Because the last Ghost album I listened to, I think, was Impera. So if they've got a new one since then, I don't think I've heard it.
Papa Petulia. Perpetua.
Opera Perpetua. Perpetua. Oh,
That's how you say
Skeleton. Oh shit, they just released a new album. Like,
Oh, fuck.
a week ago.
We'll have to check that out.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that right away. Is it good, Aqua? Have you listened to it yet?
So good. I mean, it's Ghosts. If it's, I would.
I mean, yeah, they have yet to release a bad album, so.
It helps that largely, God, I just love their vibe. They're just a bunch of goofballs, and I love it.
The whole thing's all bangers. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I need to do that then. I'll definitely 100% be listening to that tomorrow. That'll be my work album for all day.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
probably
have to
just
check
gonna loop that album for like half of my shift.
I'll probably have to check that out too. Please send me the name. I will forget.
Ghost.
Ghost?
The name is Ghost.
Yeah, I will kill you. Now I will kill you with my bare hands.
Have you listened to? I know that this was the thing for a long. Oh, you did it. Looks like we can climb up.
Stop. Why? Why stop?
Why would you ever stop? I forget. Have you listened to all of their previous albums? I know that was a thing for a while that you hadn't listened to.
I have a soft spot to like a comfort pick to just immediately listen to Meliora every time, but it's so good. But yes, I should.
Well, if you
listen
haven't listened to their other albums, all of their albums are great.
I
I
definitely
think
have listened to one or
Prequel
two
is
more,
probably my other favorite. I really like Impera, but it doesn't have the spooky vibe as much.
but...
But it's really good.
Yeah. And that's not to say I haven't listened to any of their other albums. I believe we've even sat down and listened to some of their other albums. I just always comfort pick to Meliora because it's just a good vibe. It's just my comfort place.
What? No ceiling.
It seems that it's true. Shavat was here before. Look around. I like this big hand that we climbed up to. There are marks from some huge thing.
Oh yeah. Is there any comm equipment nearby?
I don't see anything else, but... Faye, look up! Something is closing in! It's a gear! Oh god. Who the fuck are you?
Kevlar?
You said that last time. Who
He's a
the
big
fuck are
chunky boy.
you?
From here is Shavat's territory. I sort of hopped and I don't know.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Many people have tried to get in, but
Season or Sibson?
Probably
I go with
Season.
Season. Yeah.
I got to.
Hope that helped.
Hope that helped.
Thanks. Many people have tried to get in, but Sibson and I removed them.
Wait a minute. We just want to...
I love her mech.
Get ready.
How honorable of you.
She's just here to warn people that she's gonna kill them if they got this far. That's all.
Mm-hmm. She's perfectly happy if you just jump off this cliff.
She also won't give you a warning to like turn back. She's just warning you that she's going to kill
zero.
you.
Oh, you dodged. I liked her attack. It was fun.
Well, I always gotta try. See how bad magic is on this person. Probably terrible. Oh no, it's pretty good. At least ice is good against her. That's pretty good damage. Does it? No, it does not count for attack. Let's just make sure. It's probably any... I don't know. That's the thing is I don't know how... Well, she just doesn't seem to like magic. That's good. That's what we like to see.
Meanwhile, a real attack.
Meanwhile, wow. Whoa. Okay. I mean, it is more damage to probably do combos. It's consistent damage.
Until you run out of Eep.
Yeah, but I'm not using fuel to use it either. And she does have a lot of Eep.
There.
Her whole thing is Eep. She's technically supposed to be the mage. Too bad we keep fighting things that are resistant to magic. Oh, the robot is Seepson. That's fun.
We love a mech pilot who refers to their mech as though it's a person.
I always... Well, aren't they? Mechs are people too. They're just really, really big people.
They're really, really dumb people.
Wow. Just because they need somebody to be their brain?
Uh-huh.
Don't you ever think
Yep,
about the
that's the
fact
reason.
that... Do you ever think about the fact that you're technically the brain in a car?
Not anymore.
Oh. Why not?
Well, modern cars kind of got brains of their own. Hey,
Oh.
this heal that she's got is really bad.
Yeah, she keeps doing it too. I'm so sorry for her.
Oh, do they have new outfits for the ghouls?
Ooh! Hell yes. That's great. Easy.
Oh,
We did it.
oh, there she goes.
We killed her. Boy, I think this is about to become one of those games where you do get 20 party members. Because I think this is eventually going to be another party member based on how that went. Oh!
That's enough, Maria.
Yes, Queen Zephyr.
Love me a woman with a deep voice. Not the big donut.
Take me up to that big donut in the sky.
They're docking at the tower.
That's
Oh yeah, Aqua.
Thank Aqua.
We're putting the hat back on the Babble of Tower.
That is really cool. What's happening? It's a big halo.
Aerial City Shavat. We finally made it.
We did. Finally did.
You've done.
We finally climbed the Tower of Babel to find the monument to the hubris of man still flying.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, just wanted to test your strength. Queen is awaiting for your arrival above.
I think I did miss the plot a little bit. I thought Ramses was a part of Shavat.
I think he's
technically-
Gebler?
Right.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like-
Gebler.
He is
Myeon,
Gebler, okay.
Myeong is the one who's got like weird ties to something else.
Gotcha. Who wants to kick the pig?
You.
Useless. They allowed contact with Shavat.
There's an anima relic in Shavat.
I was really hoping you would call it an anime relic.
There's an anime relic. We can't afford to have them aligned before preparations are complete.
They might watch Evangelion and find out the plot before we can enact it ourselves.
Let's make third impact.
It's meaningless if it is not compatible with our type.
You want to burn the Earl of Shavat.
What if the animus?
There are others. We must respond severely so this doesn't happen again.
What about Shabbat Gate? As long as it is there, we can't get in.
Easy. Just use the. God damn it.
Okay, no, that is
Oxen.
Oxane. That is Oxane.
Easy. We just use Oxen's gravity cannon to compensate for the time-space warp.
Wonder what 18 is.
Oxen, is it operational?
Re-education is complete. It is ready. The airborne squad is already assembled.
Any side effects?
That isn't Donald.
The regular 71st Airborne should have no problems.
Well then, I look forward to this. Back from the boy ball.
Boy ball.
Aww. Actually, I really like this sprite. Well, Jackson, this is you. Well, Jackson
This is the first. Sorry. This is the dock floor located at the lowest layer of Shavana. I met you a little while ago. My name is Maria Balthazar.
Hell yeah, Aqua. We love ghosts.
Oh yeah, dude. It's one of our favorites. Ever since Sean showed me Ghost, I've been actually obsessed. And don't let it get twisted. I get obsessed about things I never look more into all the time.
Balthazar? I've heard of that name before. That's right. Old Man Bal, the hermit. Old Man Bal had a farm. That reminds me. The gear I saw resembles Bal's gear, Calamity.
Calamity? That's the prototype gear my grandfather made. Do you know my grandpa? Where is he now?
Is he the guy who was literally inside of a sand cave under the earth? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
That might be him.
I just happened to come across him in the cavern underneath Ave's desert.
That is in fact him.
I didn't know him that well. So, you're Old Man Bal's grandchild.
Yes, but I haven't seen him for the past few years. He said he was looking for something very important, and he left by himself. My father was captured by Solaris, and his whereabouts are not known either. I'm glad Grandpa Bal's doing fine. Please go ahead and take the elevator to go upstairs. I still have to finish inspecting Cybon. I'll show you the way to the palace when the time comes. Till then, please take a look around town. I'll see you later.
It probably is pronounced Siebsen. It's just bugging me that they misspelled it if they wanted to use the German word for 17.
Alright, let's get up there.
Shavat, the only organization that stands against Solaris.
You are right. We came this far. We cannot turn back now, Faye.
Why would we turn back?
Yeah, I was like, and Satan is here too, based on that response. No, I want to go through the door.
Scandalous.
Running. This is getting kind of spooky, actually.
And we're running.
And
yeah.
we're fleeing the city.
Ooh.
Ooh, what are you doing up there, buddy? Jinrin?
You gotta be strapped in.
But this is such a monster. Maria's father designed something really extraordinary. I hear he's a Solaris scientist, but I still respect him. He proved to be a genius, really. He proved to be
He proved to me a genius really exists.
One kind of genius.
God damn it. No.
Well, talking about servicing, it's not like we know everything about Seamsing. Realistically, all we could do is check for abnormalities or do simple repairs. Don't worry, I'll also take a look at your gears later.
Thanks, I guess.
Well, so what are you saying, Isaac? I can swap. Is it Sazen?
Ebsen.
Seebsen?
Ebsen.
This Seebsen was developed by my father at the Research Institute in Solaris.
See, I would have missed out on a cutscene.
I just turned 5 years old at the time, and had no clue what was happening. Using me as a hostage, they forced my father to continue the research. But he never showed pain or sorrow in front of me. He always smiled and said, "Don't worry, Maria. Seebsen will be at your side to protect you." 5 years ago, that day, I fell behind in our escape. My father protected me and ended up being left behind. My father's voice, his smiles, are leaving me. They're far away, becoming obscure. I believed this would never happen. I swore I would never forget. Now the only connection between my father and me is this Seebsen.
This is a really nice moment, but I can't help. This song sounds so much like the I Want to Be Your Canary song.
Oh yeah, yeah, kinda. But I'll save my father someday. I'll bring back my father's smile. Seebsen and I will do it. I swear. I swear. Sorry. I shouldn't have told you such a bizarre story. It has nothing to do with you.
End scene. I mean, it was a good story. I just didn't think I would call it that hard. Nobody said anything. Jackson, this is you.
They say the fight between you and Seebsen was well watched.
Wow.
Amazing. Well, maps, sorry. Amazing. There are still people from the surface that can do all that. Oh no, Sweat. If we all work together, we could teach Solaris a thing or two. Well, maybe.
It definitely feels like something has gone wrong with the power scaling.
Yeah, a little bit. We did kind of kick her ass, and she headbutted us once. I think she got one attack and then was like, damage control! Damage control! This is bad. They didn't expect
Step 1,
me to
kill
have...
rats. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, kill God. A little bit.
They just didn't
Don't
expect
talk about
me to...
killing rats, though. You're gonna make me want to play Elder Scrolls.
Or Vermintide.
You can play Oblivion.
Yeah.
Play Skyrim.
Skyrim is an Elder Scrolls.
Oh, right.
You can play Dagger.
Boy, that's
Daggerfall.
upsetting. That visual was uncomfortable.
Why?
This visual is also uncomfortable.
They just live up here, Sean. They don't need... You get used to the fact that there are no guardrails. It's a part of their
Once
society.
every few months, someone falls off and they're never seen again, and that's fine.
Like this
Yeah,
guy.
or that guy who just trips like...
Uh-huh.
We rarely have visitors from the surface. Welcome to the wandering city in the sky, Ethelora.
Ooh. Getting the whole thing.
Oh god, this is gonna be a monologue.
This city used to be the capital of Shanat, an independent liberal country that fought against Solaris. A place that turns yesterday's tears into tomorrow's smiles. That's what they called this city a long time ago. But now those hopes and despairs have been worn away long ago. Probably the only things that remain are the echoes of resentment. You might be able to find something that can solve your troubles and sadness. But fate can be cruel sometimes. Don't forget that. And that stone plate floating there is called a stepping stone. It moves people on it.
I was gonna say, I was like, do you say this to everyone who enters the city for the first time, buddy?
Try and get on it and talk to the stone. It'd be glad to give you there through your ride.
Absolutely bizarre. No, not yet. We're looking around. I'm sure I wouldn't. Doggy!
Oh, I thought you were a cloud.
He is a cloud. What are you
Oh,
talking
the good
about,
old dog
Sean?
squirt.
I would describe this creature as a cloud.
Absolutely.
It's Tadakichi-san!
It is kind of Tadakichi-san.
I love Tadakichi-san. It's funny, at one point, my roommate was like, we should get a second dog. And I was like, get a giant one. Get a Great Pyrenees. And it was like, baby. And I was like, don't get a Great Pyrenees. He'll eat us all and my cat. He'll love it. He'll be wonderful. He'll be the size. He will not fit in the house.
I'll be back.
Hello and welcome! As you can see, the Deep Sea Bros is open. It's just that we aren't doing any business right now.
You are not.
Yeah?
You're in the sky, sir.
Yeah? You know the birds!
Why is your place called Deep Sea Bros and your theme is birds?
See, bruh.
Because they have to mix it up. They're used to the sky, so he has to get some. You're not gonna attract customers with something they already know, like birds.
Yeah, get an aquarium or at least some stencils.
Holy moly, this game is.
That is a
really,
lag city.
This game is really fucking taxing that PlayStation 1 processor. Ellie, you okay there? Did you see that?
What?
She like did a crouch jump. She did it again!
She's a little gremlin.
She's a little gremlin.
Who are you?
Why do humans hate and hurt each other? Everyone lives under the same blue sky. Will there ever be any relief from the pain of losing what was precious to us? When will it be the day that we can understand what all this loneliness and sorrow was for?
Man, I'm starting to hate this place. They just are such a downer up here, honestly. Is this all they think about?
They're trying to make me feel bad for killing.
Can't believe that.
In short, we may be repeating the same mistake we made 500 years ago.
I do
Okay.
think this is also very cool. Too bad the PlayStation 1 wants to light itself on fire because of it.
Oh yeah, the city is dope.
Very intense for PS1.
Uh-huh. Back in the day when slowing frame rate was a core feature to be able to accommodate for, system problems.
I don't know what world you're living in that frame rates don't fluctuate anymore.
That's true.
I guess I see what you mean though. The game slowing down its as opposed to just getting fewer frames.
Yes.
Oh, this...
I forgot we named her creature. I forgot we named her Creature. We have not seen Pray Tell of Creature in so long. I forgot that her name was Creature. I knew she existed. And we haven't interacted with her in like 10 streams.
Mm-hmm.
If Creature saw this, she'd probably faint out of pure happiness.
Creature and her friends may be the last survivors.
I'll be honest, I forgot Creature wasn't a stuffed animal.
Uh-huh. Well, we were the last few in a
Jackson,
row,
you're
Jackson, if you want to be the next NPC.
They're so beautiful. These are wonderful things that nobody else sells. Yes, they are. But this is a very important treasure of the choo-choo, so I can't sell it to you. Sorry. Please go to the counter if you'd like to buy something. Thank you. Thank you.
There's a rumor that the secret room of the Sage of Shabbat is hidden somewhere in this town. I wonder if it's true.
Wow, that's strange. You smell like soil and trees. Yes, you do. Long ago, the Choo-Choo tribe lived in the woods with no interference. Yes, they did. I wonder if someday we could ever return to the land and live in the woods again.
I think I hate them.
Yeah? Why? You hate this?
I hate the way they talk.
They could be however you want, Sean. They can sound however you want, Sean.
Well,
Like this.
they sound
Jackson.
however Jackson wants right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll sound just like this.
I hear the Sage in Shabbat did some research on the Choo-Choo tribe's tradition. Yes, he did. That's a lot of work. Even the old generations of the Choo-Choo tribe don't know many things about it.
Hey, I have something really good to tell you. I can let you in on it. It's a deal you can't refuse.
You gonna give me a horse's head? What are you talking about?
Do you want to know?
I think he's gonna give me a horse's head, guys.
I see you want to know. Yes, you do. Alright, I'll tell you about the inspirational tradition of the Choo-Choo tribe. Yes, I will. Long ago, the Choo-Choo tribe had a great big guardian god who could step over huge mountains in one step. The wondrous Mambo Number God. Yes, he was.
You think these guys are supposed to represent the Lutheran Church?
The Choo-Choo tribe and the wondrous Mambo God lived happily together in perfect peace. Yes, we did. A dreamy, sweet existence.
Oh wait, my bad. I was thinking of Mormons.
That makes more sense. Are you so glad that I got the one with the most style?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But one day, a huge red fireball rained down from the sky and blew away our guardian god as he was asleep. Blam! Kablam! Boom! Oh, Milo hated that.
This... Why?
I don't know.
And also, this sounds like Mormonism, honestly. It sounds about right.
But don't worry, the great big guardian god became a star in the sky. He protects the Choo-Choo tribe. Yes, he does. Yes, it's a great story. No matter how many times I listen to it, I'm so moved. Yes, I do. Be careful now. Remember, bad guys that pass to the poor Choo-Choos will get punished by our guardian god. Yes, they will.
I think you go to hell for everything you said, Sean. The floating rock back there will take you to the wonderful plaza Aqua Paradise. Hey, it's your place! If you're still here, Aqua. Yes, it will. Sometimes it's good to get away from reality and forget the cares of the world. Yes, it is.
Really funny hearing Sean's reading though, because it reminds me of Xenogears, like a guide to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was getting that energy a little bit.
Fuck. That's one of my favorite internet videos on the internet. God.
It's a classic.
It truly is. Back up, Jackson.
Man, like, wait, hold on.
But like people in SWAT because they are nice. They treat the choo-choos like the same as themselves. Yes, I do. But I heard the people on the land are all scary. They lie. They say overlings. They kill and they hurt each other. I'm wrong, right? They're all nice people, right?
Sean, he's asking Faye.
Oh, hell no. Everyone's not necessarily kind and good.
Oh, mercy. I don't put the work. I hope everyone understands each other. Hopefully together someday, but yes, I do. Well, you're awfully straightforward. I like it. Well, I'll give you this.
Oh, did we win a prize?
Yay!
We got an aqua saw.
Yay!
We got another one. And a third? Oh, a DX one.
Oh!
Yeah, it's good. Oh, I forgot about my fifth pocket. Come on back.
The guys in Solaris bastard the choo-choo tribe who lived at the start of the very beginning. So Gramps and Grandmas escaped with the people of the Shavati as they did. But most of the choo-choos couldn't escape and were killed. Those guys ate them, yes they did. That reminds me, I'm hungry, yes I am. I just remembered I haven't had lunch yet.
Hi, Golem. Hi, Golem.
Did they make a stomach growl?
Yeah. Forget the guardian god of legend. Nobody believes such fairy tales in this day and age. No, no. If a great big guardian god existed, he'd have beaten Solaris to death a long time ago. Yes, he would have. Just a bunch of optimistic, happy guys. What are we to do about them?
Oh my god.
Christ.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't think I gave them the best voice for that, but I certainly
worked.
wasn't expecting it to be the best voice for that.
Sleeping.
Sleeping sounds. Give us your sleeping sounds, Jackson. Oh, Discord really hated that.
Oh.
Are we gonna rob this man?
I mean, you're leaving money behind.
Yeah, everything's on discount. It's crazy.
Silver blood?
Fuck yes!
We're gonna murder this man.
Never mind. I'm just gonna use
Steal his blood.
I'm just gonna use the literal rod that's... It's one of those stick grenades! It's a stick grenade. That is what I would call a stick grenade, a dynamite rod.
Sure. I mean, that's also just what I would call dynamite. Dynamite already is a rod.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh.
Oh.
I'll get 3 of these for now to make sure I have enough money. Wow,
Damn,
apparently
I forgot Ellie had such a good hat.
I forgot to. I think she literally is wearing a beret right now. Oh, Sure's already got one of those. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, I'll just equip who we have for now, because I don't know when we'll be back here, and I don't know who we'll have next, and I don't know how much money I actually need.
Milo, stop eating books.
But they're tasty. He needs the knowledge.
It's literally just playing with the cover. Stop.
They're delicious. They're delicious. Well, Jackson, this is still you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Come again, will you? I'll give you a discount.
Alright. See if I can thread the needle. Oh, I got it!
Nice.
Oh my god.
The angel stood watch as the night ended. Twilight nodded off in the arms of a lost child from 500 years ago. And the sea serpent swallowed the dark.
Fuck.
A wise Gramps taught me that a long time ago. Don't know what it is, though. Maybe a spell. Yes, maybe it is.
It's a certain kind of spell that fills me with uncertain dread.
It certainly cast a spell.
Uh-huh. I guess. It's been a while. Welcome. It'd be great if you bought some items, lots of them. Hey, they're full heals. Oh wait, no, they're 500s. These are Alpha Saul.
Alpha Saul.
We don't fuck anymore with that Beta Saul. Let's see. I mean, right now that's pretty much a full heal, so I'll stock up on these. I'll stock. This is good. Yeah, stock up on those. What about Sigma Saul?
You ain't got any Sigma Saul, dude. Come on.
Sigma Saul. Listen, it's 2025. They didn't know at the time. Sigma Saul has aged beautifully.
Has it?
Because
Jackson.
you're Sigma.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking like people were commonly using the phrase as Sigma Saul. I was like, I know I'm behind on the phrases a little bit, but I didn't think that.
Guys, it turns out that Jackson is in fact not Sigma.
I'm not a Sigma Saul.
Jackson revealed his beta cuck. Needs 11.
You gotta take the Sigma Saul, man. It'll turn you into a Sigma male. You will never have to have sex again.
Dude, the entire everyone's behind on like Sigma from Mega Man X has been a thing since like 1996.
Dude, it's true. He was the ultimate Sigma life
He
form.
was, yeah.
Him and Shadow, man.
The original Sigma males.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Come again. I'll give you a discount next time. Is the implication that if I talk to them again, things will be cheaper because they're like, you did actually buy something, so thanks?
I mean, that is what he said. I don't know if I trust it to be true, though.
Uh-huh. He just lies every time. No, it'll be next time, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
No, next time. This is not factually incorrect.
Beautiful. It is sort of an aqua paradise.
You walk on the water. I was like wondering, the cat is on top of this.
Hey, and this one actually has fish.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is just like a pleasant place. I've really liked this area. I like the way that they're allowing you to also explore. This is something the game has done pretty well. Is they allow you to essentially explore almost every single town or city that you get to, just to kind of absorb yourself into it before anything major happens. And I really like that.
Yeah.
Even the bad one, I still liked that about it. Your old woman, Jackson.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, I miss you, dear. My sweet little Agnes. She's the place you and I met for our first date, isn't it? I recall there on that day, you dear. You had me a bar that you said you woke up by yourself. I thought it was funny that such a romantic show exists in our day and age. But I
Who
was
writes
delighted.
poetry?
Yeah. What a scraps. But I was delighted by it.
God, we were playing something the other day that had maybe the worst haiku I've ever heard. In so
it was
much
like
that
5, 8,
yeah,
5.
they didn't even do the haiku syllables.
I mean, he did immediately say after that he was bad at haikus, so
It's
that's one to
true.
excuse me.
Oh, that's fun.
Jesus Christ here. Really important things can't be taken away by anyone. Now I go take a nap. And I am tired.
We were just hanging out with Grandma at the Aqua Paradise. They meant a fountain. I think they just meant a fountain. It's just a fountain, guys.
Buddy, that ain't a normal fountain in no hell and way.
Everyone here is just so chill with no guardrails, no handrails at all.
Yeah.
After all, pain only causes more pain and sadness. How come those guys up there don't understand such a simple thing? Just relax, have fun fishing like that. What are you fishing? Just have fun fishing like that sage who disappeared.
Are they talking about Jesus?
All the people that complained about no guardrails just got pushed off the edge.
Do you think we fish for birds?
Probably.
You like fishing?
Do you like fishing?
Sure.
I like fishing, but everybody already knows that. What's your guys' deep-seated feelings about fishing? This will influence the decision.
I've never gone fishing. I've never had an interest in going fishing.
I've gone fishing at one point in my life. It was
And?
I do remember there were two substantial things that happened, which is I was like a little kid and I accidentally hooked the hook on my stepdad's belt. Like I didn't properly release the line. So I just swung it around and hooked it right on his belt. And so he was just like, oh, wait, oh God, don't move.
What's amazing about that is there's so many ways that can, and I have, hooked myself, and that's like kind of the most adorably innocent accident way to hook someone.
Yeah.
Just getting them on the belt or something.
Mm-hmm. And then I do remember actually catching one fish that day. I can't remember how many we caught. We only caught like one or two. But I caught it right in front of the game master. So like some guy, came down. He was just like, "Oh, what are y'all doing?" And like that's when a fish started chomping, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I reel it in." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Just put that fish back in the lake, So.
Hey man, I've gone on record saying I really enjoy fishing. It is bullying fish though if you're catch and release. It is bullying fish for fun.
I would maybe be interested to find a way to hook fish that in a way that doesn't like really injure them, because like hooking them in the mouth, because like doing the standard way where you're literally hooking them in the mouth, it's like that's gotta be painful.
It's not pleasant. It is still more
pleasant.
humane. It is considered if you're catch and release, you should be going for mouth hooks because it is what does hurt them the least.
What is compared to what? Like
swallowing the hook.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Always bad. Always looks bad.
Oh.
Yeah. Think about it this way, guys. Where would you rather have it? On your lip or down your throat?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why I only went fishing once.
So this sounds like a very not really crowd here, even though I do genuinely like fishing.
I mean, I was gonna let you have the yes. I don't have any interest in fishing, but I was gonna let you have the yes.
I see. Then do you want to try catching some fish in the plaza? Fishing is prohibited there, though. I have some good thread. Want it for $50?
Sure.
Here you go, thanks. Try hanging the line in the center of the plaza. You'll catch a fish if you're good.
Got spiderweb.
This feels like a fever dream. This feels like a dream you would have. Holy shit. That was bizarre. So can I fish? How does one fish? I mean, it feels like that this is like a quest item I just got, but oh no. Oh yeah, I gotta remember, I got some upgrades, didn't I? Got the war suit, also, in the middle head. Power ring, probably keep. The metal suit. The glasses stay. Metal hat. This is a weird thing I've noticed with the stats. Do you ever notice how when sometimes a value goes up, the other bars go down to show that it's that much more?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Why is it
I
programmed
mean, it's just
that
setting
way?
the max to be the whole bar, so everything
Yeah.
else is relative to the max.
It's so weird to me.
I mean, I think it's a good way to show it. I like it better than the alternative, honestly.
What's the alternative?
To have it be tiny, tiny bars for the first 20 hours of the game.
Oh, that's fair.
People in the city have dreamed of going down to the land again for a long time. They dreamed of the day when they could go down to the free world after fleeing from Solaris. I have a hunch the day may not be too far away.
This city has been wandering the sky like this for 500 years, just watching the ever-changing countries, the world, and those who appeared and disappeared. The people in Shavat lost power, so that's all they could do. Being able to observe many have been a reward for those people here. What is it?
You are actually not allowed to jump here. Fair.
Understandable in a way, yeah.
Even they're like, why would you jump in this place? It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous.
Uppies.
Get the uppies. Give me uppies. Give uppies.
You uppies? Oh no.
What's wrong with give uppies, Sean? Some people like uppies.
Uh-huh. No,
Give
that's...
uppies. Let goies.
I was just about... You beat me to it by a hair.
Oh god.
You working?
Whoa, I do see what Isaac's struggling with. Like, the frame rate now and then is just like, hello, goodbye.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, service people! Look at this picture! It's me and my wife a long time ago. It may be hard to believe, but there was a time when we were young too, full of dreams and hopes. My wife died 2 years ago, so I asked the people in the world below to bury her ashes in the earth.
Well,
My
then.
time will also come soon.
Whoa.
Could you young people bury my ashes in the earth for me too?
Whoa.
I'm tired of waiting and believing. I want to rest in peace in the earth.
Jesus Christ, Grandpa. I'm done. Wait a second. Oh wait, no, that might be another old man. I was about to be like, no, your fucking wife is right here. Well, I think it got mixed. You're now up, Jackson.
But I was wondering, would it be like to live without getting old like Queen Zephyr? What has she seen? What has she heard for the past 500 years?
Lot of bullshit.
How does she have such a good back and posture? God, my back sucks. Did you really see it here? Did she see it here? What she see it here really bring her happiness? That? I don't know.
What was tripping you up there is that it was supposed to say saw and heard, not see and hear.
Yeah.
This country's been through a lot. We no longer have enough strength to fight Solaris. You people from the world below should go to the royal palace. Queen Zephyr will listen to your wishes and show you the way. You may be the new hope for those who are against Solaris. Man, the Bible and the Star Wars references are really getting laid on thick. Nobody liked that joke. We did literally go to Mos Eisley. Well,
It's interesting for how much this place has been built up that we get here and it's just like, oh, we suck. We can't do anything, actually.
Yeah.
We're just glad that we're up here so that we're safe from all of you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I really was like, I thought a lot of the main antagonists came from here, unless Solaris is something different. Well, I think there are 2 flying cities is why. Are there? Okay.
There are.
I think I was mixing them up is why.
I thought some of the big important people came from Shavat, but maybe I was also mixing them up.
It's confusing. There are 2 sky countries. Easy to confuse. We don't... Wait, no. Yeah, this is Jackson now. Wait.
We don't have equipment or materials like Solaris does. What the hell they want us to do? Damn it! We're at a disadvantage when it comes to technology and ideas.
Because we live up in the sky, we can't get any resources.
What's the use of having gear if there's no one to ride on it? Only gear that needs maintenance is Maria's gear, which is hardly ever used.
I think this is still him, actually.
Well, to be honest with you, we don't have any chance in this fight. Unless a miracle happens. The battle was probably settled at the point where they let her escape in that war 500 years ago.
This store is about to be closed. Gears aren't needed in this town except the Queen's troops. But please take a look. We no longer have much business, but all the items are our pride and joy. So you're doing a clearance sale, right? That means it's all cheap, right? Right? Hey, look. All my shit's healed up. I don't even think I had to do a tune-up at any point.
Nice.
We love a free tuna.
We do like a free tuna. Well, looks like another immediate upgrade. I'm pretty sure, because, yeah. This game is silly sometimes.
I don't know how you know.
It's a bigger number. The number go up, Sean. Ooh, the number go up a lot, Sean. The number go up a lot, guys. Hey, the number really big in this place. This is one of those weird cases of there are cheaper options. Other than needing the money to buy, I might as well just wait until I have enough money for the cheaper options.
So you say number go up, but number went down there.
Wait, did it? I have the V28 2020. This is a 350.
Okay, so God, it's confusing. So one of the numbers goes up, but the other one goes down.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, this has more fuel but worse output, and this one has better output but less fuel, and I just go buy the more expensive thing, man. Usually the more expensive thing is better. So I might be out of money now. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think we'll be a little short on Satan, I think, for upgrades. See what I can... Yep. You know...
It is fine. I am here too.
You get the next batch, buddy boy. Thank you. If you need anything, please stop by again. We'll try to help you as much as we can. This is closing, though, so don't take too long or else I will have everything gone. I'll be destitute. I have liked this area, though. It's neat. It's just a sky temple.
It's pretty.
Just the sky temple.
And I will give this game credit. I think that, like, pretty much all of its locations have been fairly unique and fairly interesting and pretty fleshed out, actually. Like, I feel like you largely go to each of them only once, but and the time that you spend in them, they're fairly fleshed out.
Is that a secret door?
I would be upset if Shavat wasn't fleshed out. Like, we climbed to the top of Tower of Babel and did all this stuff, and, like, if Shavat was just like, yeah, it's just
2 rooms.
just a little frisbee.
Looks like it can be opened.
It just leads to straight outside, and you fall in. Oh, that's a mirror.
Jump scare.
It's a mirror, so you can look at all of your sides.
It's really funny because I feel like the mirror is like a frame behind.
It is.
Yeah.
Why?
There's a man in a box. There's a man in the box.
There is.
Because why not, Sean? Sometimes there has been.
I feel like it's not a big impressive feat in a game like this, like it would be in... Like in an FPS, it's an impressive feat because of the... It requires a lot more rendering, like a lot more complicated rendering to make that happen, but... In a game like this, you can just plug another sprite in.
I think that's literally, I think that's what they did, yeah.
This is... They were killed by Solaris.
I guess it was a child's room.
Satan, love you, buddy. What the fuck are you even saying here? Satan, why was that your contribution?
Oh my god. Whoa! What?
But nobody could take that away?
Whoa!
Dude, this game just traumatized me! A ghost!
What kind of dreams do the children in this room have for the future?
We're fighting over lives, aren't we? And at times involving those that have nothing to do with this struggle. Oh, hi.
There are a lot of people who don't care if they hurt others.
Hi, Maria. What are you doing here?
So this is where you all were.
The Queen is literally waiting for you. What are you doing in my room?
The Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. House has been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of the war.
It's a 500-year-old rocking horse.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
It's a 500-year-old child's memory.
Thank you for waiting. Please, come to the palace with me.
Hey, wait!
Sorry, you took too long. You need to get to the plot.
That girl. That is all right. Shall we go to the palace now?
That is what we were told to do.
Uh-huh. I really thought that was just gonna teleport us to the palace. Like, you guys were fucking around too long.
You guys took way too long, so your candy is certainly gone.
What a nice little set dressing, though. I did like that. That's fascinating. Yeah. Well, this place can't be that big. The palace can't be that far away. There's only so many places to go in a literal city in the sky. Asked and answered, I guess.
This is the end of the city. If you're not leaving yet, you better turn back.
Guessing this. There was. Yep. Yep. And I guess, so this went down. What does this go to? We didn't go down here. Let's see.
A save.
Oh, do I keep doing this? It's just my, it's just my talent. It's just what I do best. I just avoid saves.
It's fine, the game didn't crash.
I mean, fair. A lot of bad things could have happened in that time, you're right. This is kind of a big place, actually. Oh, hello.
Yeah, this house is basically an apartment for us land dwellers that were saved. I've heard there are many pure Shavites in this town anymore. Basically, it's been said that a majority of them were lost in that war with Solaris 500 years ago. Well, if we're not careful ourselves, our fates may be similar too.
He sure did think that was funny.
That large statue of an angel at the entrance of the palace is a representation of a particular woman who sacrificed herself in that war 500 years ago. It's so sad. She was probably the beloved heroine of the rebellion back then.
Have you already met with Queen Zephyr? A very nice person she is. We are all able to live like this because the Queen saved us.
This is just between you and me, but I am the one and only hope for Shavat. I'm the secret agent man. In other words, I'm a spy.
You don't tell people you're a spy, and
He's a really bad spy.
he's a really bad spy. And also, if you're a spy here, it means you're the bad guy. So I guess we
I
gotta
was just
kill
about to say that.
Well, ain't I cool?
But come to think of it, if you're here too, you guys are probably no different than me.
What does that mean?
In the next meeting.
What are you? Oh, he's doing squats.
What am I doing? Can't you tell? Working out. Gonna kick Solaris's butt.
Is this a Final Fantasy VII reference?
Let's get pumped up! Ha! Ha! It's all over for them! Ha! Ha! My last death blow skill! Ha! Ha! If only I had my Series Punch! Ha!
Iris punch, yeah.
You just leave it to me! Ha! Take a nap or something! Ha!
You sound like you're actually getting out of breath, Sean, are you?
I love that because I feel like that was a Chrono Trigger reference to Cyrus from Chrono Trigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, haven't seen you before. You new. Welcome to Shavat Liberation Barracks. But in actuality, we aren't as glorious as the name may suggest. But it is true that this is the barracks for the anti-Solaris troops. Think of this as home and relax.
Okay, thank you.
But we're in an odd situation. We're picking a fight with an organization that has the power to manipulate the world from the shadows. And I think we're all just a motley crew of riders from the land below. We're just a bunch of people who've lived most of our lives without knowing the existence of Shavat or Solaris. Come to think of it, it almost sounds like a joke.
It's pretty hard to not believe that they're up there. You just need to look up sometimes. They're just there.
Yeah, they say this city used to be like any other city when it was on the ground 500 years ago. But after losing to Solaris, they launched just the palace block of the city up into the sky. It's basically an unbelievable story, but in reality, we're riding on that part of the city and floating out in the sky right now. Thanks, I hadn't noticed.
Buddy, there are no guardrails. You probably stay in here because you're too afraid to go outside and fall.
Eli, you never know what to expect.
Like when you might fall off this giant floating city.
There's no guardrails.
Back in Kislev, I used to deal with homemade medicines. By the way, I've heard rumors that the enemy has some really cool medicines. I wanted to learn some of those techniques, so I snuck into their shop, but I was a little clumsy. I got desperate and somehow managed to escape and make my way to Thames, the city I had heard stories about. That's where the good people here picked me up. If they hadn't picked me up then, without a doubt, I would have been a guinea pig for their experimental drugs. Because I'm so cute.
Experimental drugs in Thames?
What?
I don't know.
So where did you fellas come from? From the looks of it, I'd guess you're from the Ignis continent. Were you saved by the people here too? I understand. We were all in the same situation. Everyone's got their own unique story on how they got involved in this fiasco with Kepler and the ethos and all. The usual pattern here is that many of the people were almost eliminated for some reason that they don't know, or were saved by the people before they were doomed.
That is a fucking hell of a sentence. It took 6 lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if I were to have returned back to the land, they would probably try to capture me again. It wouldn't matter how many lives I had. It still wouldn't be enough. I don't even know what I mean by that. So, I've decided to...
Wait, is this still him or is that her? She like turned around.
Okay.
I don't know who's talking right now. Does anybody?
Surely it doesn't matter.
I'll go back to him and I'll say, so I've decided to stick around here. That's probably the case for the majority of the people here.
Oh, it was her.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck.
And anyway, don't you want to make the bad guys pay for it? They gotta be crazy if they think that we'll just take this lying down.
That's
it's-
basically it. From now on, we're all in the same boat. Welcome aboard.
Unless it wasn't and she was just spinning around randomly. I really couldn't tell. It really felt like
Well, he turned 2.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking
We talked
to
to
you.
this man.
This is the house. This is the apartment house. Well, that's all that was down here. Yes, it was. I'm actually kind of confused where the palace is now. I feel like I've been everywhere.
Have you?
I mean, I guess not, unless somehow I misinterpreted where certain things are. I guess, did I go all the way up? I can't remember now.
All the way.
All
Get
the
you
way.
all the way up.
Oh yeah, I did. There was a person up here. Yeah.
Get you high as a bicycle.
Oh!
Whoa!
And this is why you're not allowed to jump around on the giant floating city in the sky.
That was yucky.
This is why you need guardrails. It does so. Unless was like an apartment, and then there's this, and I mean, oh, okay, found it. It just isn't marked as a location except for the giant angel, which I guess was supposed to be what the marker was when they said the giant angel in front of the palace, but whatever.
Who can truly say?
I've also liked the way that this game handles tech a little bit, like tech magic. I don't know. There's this giant floating temple city in the sky, and also it still has like some fucking science tech in it. That's cool.
This way, please.
Yeah, I've always loved settings of tech plus magic. It's one of the reasons why I've been interested in Shadowrun off and on over the years.
That's like cyberpunk fantasy.
It is. Yeah, it's like yeah. But it also is one of the few settings that has both tech and magic. I mean, it's sort of Mass Effect in that way.
Yeah.
Also, hello.
Or Final Fantasy.
Or some Final
And
Fantasy.
Phantasy Star.
That's true. The final,
Oh,
some
shit.
Final Fantasy stars do have that, yeah.
Yeah, see why I freaked out? I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
You're finally here. Where have you been?
Why are you here?
I've told you before. I learned martial arts with your father in Shavat. The queen is waiting. Go ahead.
Please, come in.
They have told us before. They got us on that one.
Let's see if there's like not a save in one of these side rooms. This probably also goes up.
Can you just save?
Kinda. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. 'Cause, yeah, I immediately went here after I saved, so. Alright. Since it's getting later, I was thinking that. I was like, let's just do plot. Let's hit the plot until the next save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh, I like her sprite too. Oh good. Ave Maria.
Thank you for coming such a long way. I am the Queen of Shavat, Zephyr.
Your Majesty. You're the...
I may appear to be like this, but I am actually 522 years old.
522? Is that really possible?
Yes. Next question. I and a select few of the vassals have undergone some special life-extending treatments. We were required to continue living until that final day approaches because of one man.
Jesus, now they're talking about the rapture?
To continue living, this is our atonement for that tragedy 500 years ago. Let us discontinue this discussion of the past. I've heard many things about all of you from Wiseman. Wiseman has been conducting his operations on the surface under my orders, to keep an eye on that man's activities. Also, he was ordered to bring anyone from the surface who would be of help to us and Shavat. 500 years ago, we fought against Solaris for the freedom of the land dwellers. Even after that, we continue to resist Solaris, although we are short of any real power. Land dwellers, can you find it in your heart to help us? We must free mankind from the grasps of Solaris. We must gain true freedom and build a peaceful world to live in.
I see. You're quite right. But there's no guarantee that you aren't the same as Solaris, right? Even if Solaris were to be defeated, the people of the surface may just as well encounter a new dominator.
However, I tell no lie when I say we are doing this purely for the future of the land dwellers. If you still cannot believe us, then defeat Solaris, gain back the independence of the land dwellers, and then see if we still embrace the heavens together. It should do you some good to rest in the palace and think about it. You must think about what you ought to do. But remember, Solaris has been quite active recently, so we don't have much time for leisure. As for you, Ellie, your family and friends, you must understand that they will all have to be your enemies. Without this clear understanding, you may be placing your companions in a situation where it may cost them their lives.
Yes, I understand.
Very well then. Now go and get some rest. Oh,
Yeah.
and Satan, you're here too.
Yeah,
Oh, thank-
Satan, you're here too. What are
Oh,
you
thank
doing
you.
here? Of all the people who would secretly have like some kind of background, kind of like secret conversation with, Satan not being one is fucking appalling with the queen.
Yeah, that's real surprising to me.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's an optional character. You could theoretically have Bart and Rico with you instead of like Ellie and granted, is Ellie required to get
I was gonna say,
think
isn't
she
Ellie
is.
optional right now?
Technically, Faye is again the main character, again the main focus. But even at least she had something to say, because you know she has stakes in what's
that's what we're
happening.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know then.
Faye, go with Shavat. Your father, Khan, would have wanted you to.
Thanks for telling me about my daddy.
Yes, my dad. I'm glad you knew my papa. What was his name again? I forgot.
Khan.
Alan.
His name was Papa.
His name was Pappy.
Her name was Packer.
His name was Papa.
don't remember his face, but I do remember strangling him to death.
Mm-hmm.
That's a window. That's a window.
You
I had
are
to, like-
inside the sun.
Uh-huh. I had to take a moment there, and I was like, is that a door? No, that's a window. What is a window but a door that you can look through?
What
is a
window?
Miserable pile of little secrets?
Are you finished talking to the queen? What do you all plan on doing? Are you going to fight alongside the people of Shavad against Solaris? Everyone is searching for a reason to live, a reason to fight, to understand better the meaning of death. However, that is something we must find on our own, and make it our own. That is what my grandfather said, though I don't understand what he meant by it. It's already been 5 years since my grandfather brought me to Shavad. Grandfather and the Queen always told me not to leave Shavad, that I must not go to Solaris alone.
We get it, you're 10 years old and things happened 5 years ago when you were 5 years old.
There's no way I could lose any other gear in my sightspin. I cannot remember how to pronounce that.
Zeebzen.
Siebsen. There's no way.
There's no way any other... There's no way you could lose. Not
That couldn't
one...
possibly be weaker than any gear anywhere on the planet except for yours.
Uh-huh. You definitely have a stronger gear that worked really well.
I'll step on all those Solarians with Siebsen. Beat them down. Beat them all down. Stomp, stomp, squish, splat. What is grandfather? What is grandfather why does grandfather and the Queen stop me? Will they care what happens to father? Are they just going to stand by and watch him die? I can't forgive those people who tortured father. And those who silently stand by and watch.
You like say this to everyone who comes into town until finally somebody's going to help you with your vengeance quest?
I mean, how many people come up to town of their own free will?
Enough that they have an entire apartment for the refugees, Sean.
Yeah, but it sounds like most of those are people that they swooped down and picked up, not people that climbed the Tower of Babel to reach them.
Now, I'm just saying that she says this to every single one of them in hopes that one of them will help her with her vengeance quest.
Most of them are just like, yeah, I would help if I could, but
I would help if I had bones left.
yeah, but I haven't eaten in 2 weeks, so.
What's water?
Even as we speak, my father and Solaris may be.
I get it, it's important for her character. We really have gotten no other character, and it is kind of comical how it's framed. I know she really cares about it. It's a good thing to care about. It's just kind of funny to me that we came in, and the only interactions with you that we've had are not much unlike the literal teacher from that one episode of Over the Garden Wall, where she just starts randomly lamenting about her lost... Well, it wasn't her husband, I guess technically her boyfriend. Oh,
That's just standard JRPG fare to me. It doesn't even faze me.
That's fair. It is silly to me.
Well, because it's because I think a lot of it is you don't want to focus on like the hi, how are you? Like, hey, have you seen have you seen pictures of my cat? Like, it's really like
jump to the juicy stuff.
Yeah, you jump.
I mean, it's weird with such a major character, seemingly, who's got a lot of chances to talk, but they're pretty clearly squeezing her entire character into a very small amount of the game. Like, it does not seem like she's going to matter all that much in the long run.
I don't think
So
the
that
safe
she doesn't
is
have
this way
time
goes.
to be a major character.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to go to prison?
I mean, I do. I'm just like, we're probably near the end. I'm trying to find the save, and that's why I was like, I don't think the save is this way, guys. I want to save this for next time. Well, in all honesty, I think the safest way to do this without accidentally falling into plot is I know where a save point is. We'll go there. That's probably the safe.
Down.
Go down. Probably the safest save point to save at. I swear if I go in there and it starts a cutscene, because technically that's where all of the off-Shavaters are from, I'm gonna be mad. Because it's the only place I can think of where a save is, and I want us to, like, interact with everything in there. I'm definitely not done in there. Sun is going down, though. They did change the time of day. I swear to fuck. Just let me save. Just let me save. I just want to save. I just want to save. I don't want to progress the story. I want to go back there. Okay, good. I don't think we're going to get a better stopping point than this.
Sure.
Oh, we did it. We made it up the Tower of Babel. I do like what it was going for. This game is not a platformer, though, so it gets docked points. It loses points on that merit, but otherwise, I thought it was good. I love that. I love that it was just a dungeon with a little side narrative in it. In that it was the spaceship that crashed. That's so cool. That's genuinely really cool. I forgot about the intro cutscene of this game. It's a little fucking wild.
Yeah, it hasn't been relevant for a long time.
It hasn't been overtly relevant until I would say that literal dungeon, but I do think there is probably a lot that we're missing context for. So, I get if that entire spaceship is there, I get the vibe that there's probably just stuff that we've been missing. That at least parts of that. I really do hope that they're doing something with that, because I mean, the spaceship is the most the Tower of Babel is the most overt moment in the game I've seen so far to reference that entire intro sequence. So, hopefully,
Thank you.
hopefully there's more on that soonish. I mean, there's a lot of implications that, again, the preceding civilization was both more advanced and also an apocalypse happened or something. Which I always like stuff like that. That kind of stuff is cool. They've done a really good job of lampshading. The lampshade is still there. We're on the lampshade right now. We actually are physically on the lampshade now. Or at least one of them. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're literally standing on top of the lampshade.
Yeah, this is the lamp. We're inside the lamp at this point.
Uh-huh.
We're the genie.
We just, well, I was gonna say moths, but, that's a Why is it called a lamp? Which one is the lamp that makes sense here? Why is one the object that produces light and the other is the little tea kettle pot that holds a genie? What is that? Why is it called a lamp?
It's a lamp.
Does it, what is it? Is it normal? Is it used for other things, or is it just a genie thing?
It's just a lamp.
I love lamp.
Why is it called a lamp?
I don't know what to tell you. They're just lamps.
Is there a genie? Is there a genie in every single lamp? Is there a genie powering my lamp right now above my head, giving me light? Is that a little genie in there?
You never rubbed your electric desk light, so you never knew.
Yeah, it's true.
Hold on, let me check. Guys, I have bad news. Rubbing the lamp just gives me burning. That wasn't that bad,
Well,
actually.
you're not supposed to do it while it's on.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. That's when the genie's working. He can't come out right now.
Yeah, when the genie's actively trying to grant a wish, it gets really hot, like your GPU. A lot of processing on that one.
And that's why all electricity is magic, guys. They don't want to tell you. Actually, all of the reason why lamps don't have genies in them right now is because all the electric companies have the genies working for them to provide electricity. All of our electricity runs on wishes. We're back to Full Metal Alchemist, everybody. All of it is powers by souls.
Full Metal Tunic.
What didn't I say Full Metal Alchemist? What did I say?
Yeah, you said Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
and
you
then
guys
Sean
just...
said it. And Sean said, or Tunic. And I said, Full Metal Tunic.
Oh.
That's
Honestly,
just breastplate.
as somebody who took Physics 2, electricity is magic as far as I'm concerned. There's a science for studying it, and I don't understand it.
That's why I was angry that Sean didn't take Physics 2, because I had to. And he helped me through Physics 1, but I had to be a big boy and do Physics 2 by myself, and it was hard.
It is literal magic. Electricity doesn't make sense. I don't care. Someone smarter than me figured it out, and it doesn't make sense. It is nonsense. Electricity is nonsense. I'm sorry. Agree with me, Jackson. You were there for it.
Yeah.
If you took Physics 2, you understand too. It doesn't fucking make sense.
It's deep into one of those. It's for being like a fairly quote unquote entry level college class. It's way deep into that territory of here's formulas that people have spent their entire life trying to figure out, so that you can memorize it for a test.
Physics, people struggled with physics, and I will admit, I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I kind of get what they mean. Force is force, that's just plus and minus. You move a chair, I kind of understand how that all works. Like, I feel like Physics 1 super... You can understand Physics 1, because I could pick up
The only reason we had trouble with Physics 1 was because of the shitty-ass software they made us use.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I remember that.
All it was math, like, and that makes sense. All it is pluses and minuses in a lot of ways of like how forces balance. That's all Physics 1 is to me. Physics 2 is just like, now this is how electricity behaves, and it behaves in such a way that is so alien to me that I don't. It is genuinely a level of like energy interaction that I'm just like, this is not something a normal human being engages with on a day-to-day conceptual basis.
Yeah.
No one thinks about energy interaction that way unless you hard study it for your entire life and are obsessed with it. You are a wizard. You are a wizard.
If I remember correctly, I dang near got an F in Physics 2, except I put a lot of effort in the lab. So the lab grade brought up my, like, main class grade. Actually, no, those are separate. No, yeah, those were actually separate. You literally got...
a D. It was one of my 2Ds in college was Physics 2. And you know what? It sucks that matters for your fucking GPA and people somewhere care about that. But hot take, you sometimes get a class in college that makes you go, I don't know, man. I just don't fucking know.
I don't know. I will take the D for this. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know how much physics 2 I've used in my programming career of almost 10 years?
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Uh-huh.
Like not a single bit.
The closest is for me is I fucking studied dinosaurs. I don't need to know anything about electricity. So, you dodged a bullet there, Sean. Congratulations. We're traumatized.
Wee. That sounds like it.
Lab wasn't that bad. I didn't know what I was doing. Hilarious enough, the lab was only bad because it used Calc 2 before, which was technically not a prereq, but it 100% used Calc 2 in it. And so they're like talking about like partial derivatives, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And like, I think at one point the TA teacher was like, oh, yeah, what do you mean you don't know what that is? It's from Calc 2. And I was like, I haven't taken it yet, sir. And then it was awkward.
I will say my kind of my proud college moment of taking a class that probably is actually super applicable, especially if I get back into data analysis and stuff or anything like that at some point in my life, is that I went from an F to a C with the final in Calc 2 because it worked really hard. I'm pretty proud of that, actually. Calc 2 is really hard. But also, I understand Calc 2 is pretty fucking important, actually, for a lot of things.
For a lot of other classes, yeah. The same deal with how much Calc I've ever used in my career so far. Also 0.
Well, fair enough. It turns out, honestly, Calc and Calc 2 are only important in the case of if you're studying more math.
Yes, that is true.
Though, I mean, I still think that is... I could still see more applications of Calc in, programming, since some levels of programming is a lot of, formula balancing, and I could see higher use of Calc being helpful if you decide to utilize it for that, maybe. Or maybe I'm full of shit, I don't know. But I feel like it could be useful.
I kind of wish that was the case, but, a lot of the stuff I've done over the course of my career is just, hey, you know, what we want you to do this week is to make a web page and put a button on that web page. And when you click the button, it uploads a file, and you click this button and it'll download that file. And I'm sitting there thinking man, I took Calc 2 for this. Huh.
I think more than anything, the biggest problem is if you include Calc 2 in your programming, no one else is going to know how to interface with it.
Nobody knows Calc 2! Oh, well,
true.
Fair enough. That said, Sean, if I could think of an example of a case in which Calc 2 probably is super useful, it probably is in cases like fucking Outer Wilds, where they're literally using it to calculate
they're doing literal
physics, of space physics. I could see that actually being very important for the programming of that game. But you're not doing that, Jackson. You're making web pages that have a button, which is fair.
Yeah.
Not your fault.
it's a lot of just line of business applications. I mean, that's why I don't think we talk about work too much, is because it's what I really do for work. It's as if nothing really that exciting. I would actually like to do more math. As much as we've been railing on it, I would actually like to spend more time and do math as part of my job, just because it's much more mentally involved than just, writing HTML and Bootstrap and all that stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, it might just be a 30s thing, but I was even thinking recently back, and I was man, I still live in my college town, and I know I have really genuinely an interest in trying to re-involve myself back in paleontology. I know how to do it, because you literally can just go to the museum on campus and volunteer to do paleo work.
Dang.
Because I did it when I was in college. And I'm an adult now, and if I really am curious about it, I'm kind of thinking about that again. I don't know if it still would be sued, but I definitely am thinking about it again. Sometimes you just get to that point, I think, where you're just I need something that's gonna fucking involve and stimulate my goddamn brain. So, yeah. Alright, I'm good to end the stream now. I didn't realize we were gonna go on a long trauma rant about Physics 2, sorry. Otherwise we could have gone and done other things.
Enjoy this, Silos. Remember this well.
Welcome everyone to just how it is when we interact with each other. We're about to go do something else, we're about to end the night and spend another 20 to 30 minutes talking about some random bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Sean loves it.
Sean tolerates this.
All right.
I'm just hoping you understand this isn't going to get you out of watching that Tim Rogers video tonight.
Oh, no, not at all. I know. Listen, tomorrow's Saturday. I can start later. It's fine. All right. Well, we're going to start closing down the stream. We're going to do one more thing, though, so everybody stick around. We open up Bing Create, which is an image generator, and we're going to make an image before we raid out. If you want to participate in chat, all you got to do is type. Anything that chat says we'll use as a reference, and then we'll share the image before we raid out. So, what should we start with, everybody?
Oh man, we had a couple good quotes tonight.
Well, it has to start with at least climbing the Tower of Babel.
In the middle of a traffic jam.
In the middle of a traffic jam.
While swinging from vine to vine in your giant robot.
While swinging
This is going to be such soup.
vine to vine in your giant robot. I'll give like 30 seconds if anybody wants to add anything to that.
Oh, that's right.
If some people want to add to that. Did you not
This
have
is the
chat
time.
open this entire time?
No, I did. But I was thinking, it's like, oh, this is why I need to go back to the stream because I don't, because normally I see your screen, I see Xenogears, but when you switch over to the image, I don't see the image unless I'm watching your stream.
He usually puts it up on Parsec.
I was gonna say, Sean,
My bad, you're right. I don't know.
Did Jackson forget what he's even watching right now?
Yeah, I forgot. You do put it up in Parsec.
Now, I have to put it up. It's probably, you're thinking of when you're playing Xanadu.
Yes. Yeah.
Because then he's Parsec
yes,
your
yes.
computer.
Yes. I was about to say, I was like, wait, no, it's the same thing. We're using Parsec. No, actually, yeah. You're right. You're right. You correct.
Yeah, you guys are right. I don't have to bring up the stream.
Damn it, Sean, we almost had him. Only to find an anime girl, a sad anime girl at the top. Boy. Oh boy. I'm very curious what Bing is going to do with this.
It's gonna sound meek.
Well, holy shit, guys. Stick around to the very end, because you have to see what has popped up. I got a blink, and I was like, oh my god. It's something. It is something. So stick around to the very end. We also do a bit of a closing bit. We do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows. It's almost lunchtime for vampires. Thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the pod. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following, or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time in the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there, and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience, and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag it with MCCanary. We'll link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate that people have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. It does help us out, which is super rad that you guys are willing to do that. And I'm just glad that we're doing things you guys want to talk about. So go tell your friends about the stream. Go tell people about the stream. I won't. And as always, a huge thank you to Moat Shrimp, or thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and as well continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects. And any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. My cat just got in my lap and winked at me.
What? Did you wink back?
Ah! That's what it sounds like when I wink.
Sounds like nothing.
I like it.
Discord ate that one then. Did I say the thing about if you want to join the page? Yeah, if you want to support the channel and everything, yeah, I did. I don't know why. My brain is slow today, apparently. Tired. I'm tired. Thank you to Amonts, you do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing becoming famous. And thank you, Sean and Jackson, for playing through more Xenogears with me. I did have a good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
It's good.
You guys have any housekeeping?
No.
Nope.
Well, go check out everybody's channels in Goblin Entertainment here. That link tree has links to everyone else's channels and everything that they've done and they've been up to, and my own stuff here, which has everything that I post to. So you should go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. And stick around, we'll be saying hi to Mino. They're playing Monster Prom 4. And honestly, Sean, I would totally be down to play Monster Prom sometime again. That was a good time. Jackson, have you played Monster Prom?
I don't think I have.
Monster
It's
Prom
fun.
beats ass. I didn't know there was a fourth one.
I've actually wanted to play, I believe, the third
Monster
one?
Camp? Monster Camp is the third one.
Oh, I might be thinking of the second one then, because I know there's one that they go on a road trip. Like, it sounds like every game they've actually done a good job of improving, and I've heard great things, I guess, about the second one, so I wanted to play more of their games. But Monster Prom is really, really fun. I was not expecting to actually have as much fun with it as we did, Sean, and I'd be down to play it again. You should join too, Jackson. It's a multiplayer, competitive, the end.
Dating sim.
Dating sim, thank you. Couldn't remember the word. It's pretty fun, actually.
Yeah, it's a
That does
blast.
It does sound like a good time.
It is. I think now that I'm in a better place, it probably would have enjoyed it at a different time of my life, but now that I'm in a better place, absolutely it is about competing for romance, and that can be fun now, I understand. It's also just got a great sense of humor. It's very funny. And the designs are great.
Silas doesn't want to raid.
And Paulie's the best. Well, too bad, buddy. We're going. So stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening, everybody. Take it easy. Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
You can take it hard as well. That meant
Oh,
that was more.
shit.
That was
Oh my
more
God.
forward.
Whoa.
That was more forward than I meant to be, but I'll double down on it.
I was not expecting that. Sean, is there anything you would like to tell?
Whoa.
Is this Pat labor?
Him? Is there anything you'd like to tell Tim Rogers?
Bioshock. What is this?
Tim, when's your Xenogears video coming out?
Oh, this is fascinating. She's like a cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
This is like
These-
This is a cyberpunk video.
This is a real. What?
Boy, that is rough.
It's rough, but cool, but rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the concept is cool. The execution is really bad.
Yeah.
You did your best. The robot is a
Ooh.
tower.
Yeah. So these are really good though. Like that first one and that third one as well.
Why
Is
is she strapped to the robot like a baby carrier?
It's Pat labor.